You found the coolest place to be, the PlayStation collecting season. Come on, won't you stay with me? Welcome to the show. Gather around the boys and girls, collectors from around the world. Let's show the people what they need to know. Welcome to the show. Gonna talk to guests, only got the best. Gonna put their knowledge to the test. Gonna laugh and eat, gonna live the dream. Gonna show you things you've never seen. Gonna sing the song to the break of dawn. Gonna rock this party all night long. So come on everybody, let me see you dance. Get yourself ready for one more chance. You found the coolest place to be, the PlayStation collecting season. Come on, won't you stay with me? Welcome to the show. Gather around the boys and girls, collectors from around the world. Let's show the people what they need to know. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show.
Yo. What is going on?
Hello. What is going on?
What's up?
Love that intro.
Hell yeah, man.
That's
Thank
really
you
awesome.
very much. Thanks, man. Yeah, it's fun. I'm going to redo it soon and try to actually get somebody to mix it who knows how to do music correctly. Because I just looked at that, like, my computer. I don't know what I'm doing. My name's Joe Red. Welcome to the PlayStation Collectors Podcast. This is season 4, episode 7.
Woo.
And tonight joining us, we have from New York City, or around outside of New York, right around there, the Level 857 video game podcast crew. What's going on, gentlemen?
What is going on?
What's up?
Very happy to have you here. We will also be joined by Radical Reggie. The title was not clickbait. He'll just be along in a moment. I mean, maybe it was clickbait. I don't know. We'll find out, but no, it should be good. Yeah, thanks you guys very much for joining us. It's pretty awesome. I was glad to see you guys all had the time to join at the same time. Appreciate it. Coordinating everything.
Yes.
And then I don't know, when we start off with something simple, I'm curious. What does 857 mean? What does level 857 mean? What does that mean?
Just some numbers.
That's
Arbitrary numbers. That's
Just Keno or something?
Some numbers.
the numbers are very special. We used to do music,
Okay.
a while back, and it was 857 then. So when we decided to transition into doing something gaming related, we kept the numbers, and we're like, okay, let's do it level 857. So I was like, okay, cool. So it keeps that same lineage, so to speak.
That's cool.
Yeah, you explain it better than me.
You like that? That's
just some numbers.
Just some numbers and stuff like that.
That's awesome. So you guys been friends a long time then? Doing music a long time and everything?
Oh, yeah. Nah, I just met these guys.
No.
We met this guy online.
We just pulled him in off the street, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, we got a long history. You guys, let's see. You guys have been friends since 8th grade. I've known Jay Sticks since fifth grade. Fifth grade.
I've known Al since 1st grade.
That's right.
I've known Alan Chalk since 7th, and Turbo is my brother.
Yeah, so
So
it's
he's
like,
known him the longest.
I mean, Lord, since birth.
I'm
It'd be
sorry.
weird. It'd be weird if you met him late.
Sorry, sir.
It's like,
That's
I
pretty
just
awesome.
found him.
So you guys basically, you've been gaming, like growing up together, and then
Yeah.
also started making music together, and now you're doing the podcast together. That's pretty awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Yes,
Yep.
sir.
Pretty tight
Yeah.
crew. It's
I met this
impressive.
guy from Sega Master System Talk.
yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
We're the only ones in the class who had a Sega Master System. Everybody was NES at the time.
Yep.
And yeah.
I was like,
Wow.
how do you have the same thing as me?
No, I
Who
know.
are you?
That's a big deal. Like, I was a Sega kid growing up for the most part too. Like, I had a Master System and then a Genesis, and my like stepmother had a Nintendo, and like I didn't like I got to go to her house like once every 4 months, so it's like really doesn't count. Like back then, my parents weren't married. It's like when my dad was dating my stepmother back then.
Yeah.
So like I said, I only got to play Nintendo like once every like few months, and it was like always such a cool. I was like, oh my god, I'm so happy to play it. But like I always like played Sega, so yeah, man, it's just relatable if you like had someone else who could talk about the same games and give you tips on the same games and all that stuff. So
Yeah.
Hell
Oh,
yeah.
yeah.
It was so easy to meet people back then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Mhm. But then people get all mad about it, start fighting about it, and yelling about the consoles and stuff. So
That was the best part.
yeah.
That's why you gotta try and get them all, if possible.
I like
So that was I was never a console war person. I was like, I want all the things,
Yeah.
For sure. I would like all of the things. Yes, I want a Nintendo and a Genesis and a Super Nintendo and a TurboGrafx. I wanted everything, but
Mhm.
that was like a pipe dream. So growing up, like you're lucky to have one console.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're
It
very
was
lucky.
tougher.
I was like that until Neo Geo, and I was like, yeah, I can have that.
Yeah, Neo Geo.
I can't afford that.
How much was that?
Thousands?
It was like
600?
$800, I think,
Oh
or
my
maybe
God.
$600.
$1 million.
felt like-
It was 600 for the console, like 200
200 for the game.
per the game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
God.
It felt like thousands when we
Right.
were little.
Right.
That's wild.
Like, no way.
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Those
Oh.
things were just out of reach, totally unobtainable. Like they weren't even a realm of reality. That like there was like certain things that I could see the price tag, and I'm like, my dad would laugh at me if I even like presented this as an idea. And you're like,
It's like for Christmas. For Christmas.
But it's
Right.
Ninja Combat, though.
Yeah, imagine if you like those like that.
That didn't age well. I
No,
liked
it
it when
did
I
not.
first
It
played it. If I
did not.
recently,
Not
no.
good.
Not
I could sell him all the way up until that price tag. I could. He'd be like, "This does look rad, kid. You're right."
It's like an arcade at home. It is.
But he still was cool. I mean, he did put the extra work in and did get me a good console every time, and I didn't have to wait, which was cool. Like he got them when they came out. Like I was
Nice.
pretty appreciative of that. So
Yeah.
That's awesome.
hell yeah, dude.
Dude, I was shocked by
Shout
the
out for good dads who buy games.
Yeah.
Word.
That's right.
So,
Ooh, what's a dad? Nah.
Oh, my
What's it
God.
Come on.
Wow.
No, shout out to the good dads.
My daughter
Man,
is
darn.
spoiled.
That was so.
Shout out to the good parents.
Yeah, thank you,
Shout out
Charles.
to-
Thank you,
man
Charles.
What?
so my mom,
is spoiled in luck.
Yo, this went dark. This went dark.
Wow.
Who's a dad?
Wow.
my
Sorry,
mom was
Joe.
like anti. My mom was anti-game, which I'm happy because I was fat. So she made me like, she was like, get the fuck out and do something. I'm like, all right. So it was like, it was a good lesson to learn. So I'm glad I had that balance in my life. So she actually bought me a Super Nintendo, but then she would never let me play the fucking thing. So
Oh, that's
That's
awesome.
torture. Man.
They use it against you. Here you go.
It's like that thing
Never
was an
play
RPG beast. Now it's like I'm like she never understood. She'd be like, "You've been playing for like an hour." I'm like, "I haven't done anything. All I did was get my gear ready and buy herbs and shit. You need to
Oh.
relax, lady."
I walked around the town.
I only
Yeah.
got one level.
Seriously.
True,
I
I don't
was
even
an innkeeper and I slept.
Right? Exactly.
I
And
slept
I don't
in
even
the
know
game.
where I'm going. I died twice, so I made no progress. Can we not do that?
That's when you gotta like get her, catch her when she's watching her favorite movie, and then like turn it off like an hour in. Like that, you had enough.
Pull
the plug.
Yeah, just like you're done.
It's the same
No,
thing.
That's when they'd be like, it's dinner time. Like, I got to find a safe spot. Hold on. They would never understand.
Oh,
Never
that,
understand.
yeah, that's
You're
right.
delaying. You're stalling. Like, no,
You're
I
trying to
really
indicate-
I'm trying to get the same spot.
It's not like
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, that was rough. I mean, I get it though when like you have like a family and everyone's like has to go. We're going to grandma's. Get in the car, kid. You're like, no,
Gotta
dude.
leave-
Give me like
gotta
20
leave it on.
minutes.
I'm good.
No. They're not gonna get that. I don't know if I'd get that as an adult now. I'd be like,
Have
no,
you ever
shut that
left?
shit off.
Have you ever left like an old 8-bit game on
Oh yeah.
like overnight
Yeah.
because
have.
you couldn't find anything to save?
I
You're
have.
like, there's no save or password in this. I gotta go.
Yeah.
They just leave it on.
That
Yeah, that
Nintendo was
happened.
mad hot.
It's
Yep.
fine. It's fine. Just a
Pause.
little blocky.
Pause the game, and that's it.
Yeah, I'd wake up at like before school and be like grinding and have to leave. Like shit, leave it on
Really?
all day.
That-
Just hope my dad wouldn't turn it off or somebody would turn it off. They cleaned my room or some shit when I was a kid.
What's this light?
Oh,
Someone left this on.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Exactly. But I mean, that ain't even anything. Did you guys have any younger siblings who just straight up saved over your files, start new games? They did, like, cousins who do that shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean that would I'd take full credit for that one. that was me.
he was the younger sibling.
Yeah, I'm the younger sibling, and I didn't understand what like the word format meant. It was what, Shining the Holy Ark for the Sega Saturn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah. I was
I
like,
don't-
format? Yeah, I'll format that.
Yeah, the
Why?
whole-
Where'd it go?
Yeah.
Where'd it go?
Oh, fit the screen. Format to fit the screen.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like, well,
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, that could mean all sorts of stuff when you're a kid. Honestly, that's fair. That's honestly a fair mistake. I
it
would
doesn't
get
sound
that.
like delete. It doesn't sound like
Yeah.
clear.
Right.
You know, it didn't say, "Are you sure?" You know.
Yeah.
He also deleted my Marvel vs. Capcom 2 file, but he doesn't remember.
No, I don't
And he
remember
swears
that.
to this day
Oh.
he never
I don't
did it.
remember that.
All the
Sir.
characters open.
No, I don't remember that.
Sir.
Actually, that's a
Ouch.
called accusing.
Because
Because
don't remember.
I remember that. I know what I, do.
remember it.
It just was it was gone.
The
It's
Famator.
like
I mean,
52
you probably don't remember because you
characters.
because you don't play the game.
I
So
don't, I don't know
so you
what it
didn't
is.
care. So you're just like whatever.
Like Spider-Man was still available.
Oh, what game was it?
It was Marvel vs. Capcom 2 on Dreamcast.
Oh, you don't even play that, so I don't even know. What that is.
I did until then.
You don't play that game. You don't do no fighting
Not
games
anymore.
Couldn't anymore.
Damn,
He
you say
ruined-
don't do no
Yeah,
fighting
wait,
games.
I don't do fighting games
Not
anymore.
like, not like that.
Wow.
No, not like that. I'm not buying Marvel vs. Capcom.
Chocolate
That's
fired
funny,
everyone
I-
here.
Damn.
Hey, I still
I don't
play.
know about all that.
I still play.
I was gonna when I was picking up backgrounds for tonight. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was one of the ones I was like potentially gonna put up. So I'm glad I didn't trigger everybody with PTSD by putting it up there.
That's hilarious.
Well, that's Chalk's favorite thing.
Yeah.
Why
I decided.
Actually, I have a
decided to go
Marvel
with,
vs. Capcom T-shirt on.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I mean, it's dope. I am super excited about the
The
collection that's coming out. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's gonna be awesome. Mm-hmm. Yeah, and then the SNK versus Capcom 2 as well. That looks.
Oh,
really
that's
dope.
yeah. Is that
Yeah.
out now? Is that where's that
No.
coming soon? No, it's not
No,
out
no,
yet.
they
But it's
ain't
coming
saying
soon. Okay.
I don't. I think it's up for pre-order unlimited run, and then I
Okay.
think it might get a retail release too. I don't know. I don't quote me on that.
Oh, Chaos, yes.
Mm,
Chaos.
Not
yeah.
the PlayStation.
Excellent.
So that is exciting. Those games are dope, and it's nice. It's cool because it's one of those ones that you really didn't expect because of all the licensing issues with all those characters. Like I really didn't expect that to get a re-release. So that was cool.
Yeah.
Maybe Capcom's just like, oh man, we need money.
Correct. That's exactly what.
No, I think they're free to do whatever they want now because of Resident Evil and Monster Hunter. Basically.
Yeah, they're raking in those.
I mean, Street Fighter 6 is no slouches by itself.
nah.
That's
but-
true.
Honestly, I didn't even know that was like the lowest selling thing that they have.
What
Street
was the
Fighter.
lowest? Street Fighter's the lowest, really?
As a franchise?
Well,
it's not
yeah.
bigger than those other guys at all.
That's true.
You think it would
Monster
be the most.
Hunters.
Yeah,
Monster
by
Hunter's
far.
crazy.
By
Crazy.
far.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Consider I
money.
never played it ever.
It's not bad.
I was intrigued, but I'm like, I ain't got no time for that.
Yeah. Monster Hunter series is not bad.
Considering I was a Fantasy Star Online lover,
Oh,
Like-
dude.
I don't understand why I never played Monster Hunter.
Yeah, they're related.
I can't play MMOs. I've talked about this before, and I love Fantasy Star in general. Like I said, I grew up on the Master System and played Fantasy Star and the Genesis and all those games. so,
The real game.
yeah. I know. I'm still like, and anybody's like, what game would you like to see get a sequel? I'm like, I'd love a real Fantasy Star 5, just a regular main installed game. Like I like the online games. Don't get me wrong. It's just, I just want a regular mainline game.
Did you try the remakes that they did in Japan? The translations, at least.
Mm-mm.
For
No,
Fantasy
you
Star
like
1 and 2.
the PS2 ones that came out or whatever.
Yeah. On the what was it? The
Sega Ages.
Sega Ages line. Yes.
Sega Ages line.
They did. Okay. I can't say they did the best job ever, but it was an attempt.
It was all right.
It was an attempt.
Yeah, I mean, I'm totally happy with the Genesis like graphics and sound chips and everything. I don't really need anything like souped up for those games. I love the originals. I love like Fantasy Star 2's music is to me like some of the
Yeah, you're speaking my
best
language, Joe. You're
fucking
speaking my
music,
language.
dude. It's so good.
It's crazy. You got a good track, a soundtrack.
It's one of the best soundtracks I've heard.
Yeah, dude.
I love Fantasy Star 2's music.
All of them. I could still hear like the shop music in my head. Like it's so good, dude. So I'm obsessed. I just I don't know if I that's one of those games like you need the book though with the maps for real.
Yes, you do.
Like,
yes, you do.
or at least Google or something with the maps.
dams.
That was before 3D.
When I was a kid, that stupid bubblegum island where you have to get the mist island, we have to go through the doors to get the bubble gum out of the tree. You know what I'm talking about? So you could breathe underwater.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awful. I remember that. Yes, that was
Bro.
terrible.
Oh my
That
gosh.
was like torture when I was a little kid, and I was like, I had to write it all down and like I tried this door, I tried this door, I tried that door, I tried this door. Oh man, it was hard.
Party experience.
Everyone has the same Fantasy Star 2 experience.
Yeah,
It's the same
I
thing.
remember that.
No, mine was the dams and never went past it.
Oh, the dams were fun. Yeah, that was tough. With that was so cool, dude. I don't want to
Just
spoil
random
it or whatever, but-
encounters.
Yeah, so all the robots, the whole game changes, and like all the
Yep.
little regular enemies go away, and then every turns into this badass robots that whooping your ass.
That was cool.
Oh,
Yeah,
that game's so good. It really was. So a lot of people give that game they don't score it that highly, but not me, man. I think Phantasy Star 2 is like S tier gaming.
Yeah,
Like, I love
I
it.
agree.
It's belongs
Like-
up there, yeah.
What
I
was it
remember-
compared to back then.
Oh,
Was Final Fantasy 2 out at the same
Fantasy
time?
2, yeah, Final
Mhm.
Same
Fantasy 2, Fantasy Star
Okay.
4,
I can
Final
understand.
Fantasy 6. They're in that era. They're in that same era.
Final Fantasy 6 was no slouch either. That game is
That was great.
amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not even so I don't like to turn it into competitions. I don't give a shit. I'm happy we got all them games. It's
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
so good. Back then too, especially you didn't get a lot of good JRPGs frequently like that. There's a lot of them, but I don't know. It
On
was
Genesis,
always special to get one. I feel like the Genesis had some good RPGs. I think the SNS overall had more.
Yeah, Square.
Yeah.
Square was
Yeah.
there. So
Yeah, and Enix, and there's
the first Secret of Evermore. Forget that.
Yeah. Oh yeah, especially if you're going
Someone
to
might
action.
like it. You might
Action
like it.
RPG. Yeah, well, Secret of Mana was good. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
That was
Evermore.
good. 3-player co-op.
so the Genesis had some good RPGs for sure, but it was I feel like it's more strategy oriented. Like if you're into Shining Force and the war, I think it's War Song and stuff like that, and what the hell was
Ultima. Nah, I remember.
PC,
what
man.
back then. I know.
Ultima's dope.
Super highlight.
It's a piece.
What was
Sword of a Million.
Sorry with an L? Lunar?
Lunar
Luna.
Sega
Was that
CD.
That's
Sega
Sega CD.
Sega
yeah.
CD? Okay, because I never played those, and I
That
feel
was
bad that I never have because everyone says
top
it's
played
great.
that.
I don't remember playing any RPGs on Sega Genesis.
Really?
Straight violence.
just straight
violence.
Well, that's really where it shined for sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Straight violence.
straight.
It was either Sonic the Hedgehog or violence.
Mutant League hockey.
Oh,
You would
and,
break their heads off.
and
and
Rocket
stuff.
Knight Adventures, and then violence.
So speaking of old retro, what do you guys primarily like to collect for? Do you guys each have your own thing, or are you guys kind of all into the same stuff? If you want to just kind of go through it one at a time. Al, you want to just what are you into
Yeah, I
collecting?
guess I could start off. I collect Tetris. I'm a puzzle game guy. I love puzzle games. I also
That's so cool.
I pretty much like everything in
Mhm.
general, overall, but anything that makes you think, I go for those types of games. But
That's cool.
Tetris is pretty much the brunt of my my collection.
Well, that can go real deep and can get real expensive. There's some wild ass Tetris stuff out there. Do you have the Australian Genesis Tetris or whatever? That's $30,000, some shit.
I wish I had the most expensive actually Tetris game is worth $1 million.
Oh my lord!
And it's so rare that
Whoa.
there's
Did you get that
there's
yet?
known to be I think 2 copies in existence.
You don't have it?
yeah. I just have $1 million.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
Seems
it
like a
was
good investment.
Sega Tetris that was only released. It was actually pulled off the market, so that's why it's rare.
Mm.
And there's 2 copies known in existence. What was the guy's name? He's an Australian collector.
I forgot.
Oh,
I know
The
you're
Last
The
Gamer.
last,
That was
the
it.
last gamer. Yeah.
The Last Gamer had it in his video where he had 2 copies of it.
He had both.
Basically, he had both. One of them autographed by I think the president of Sega at the time, which is
That's
crazy.
cool.
Which is crazy, and that's the most expensive. It's in the Guinness World Record, most expensive video game of all time.
And now it's burnt.
Yeah.
Is it? No.
Yeah.
I know.
Well,
Yeah,
I don't know.
right.
I haven't. He hasn't made anything
Yeah,
lately.
since.
But
Yeah,
but yeah, no, my collection's pretty out there, man. I have some pretty rare
That's cool.
stuff.
So, do you
Oh, yeah.
like? Do you like puzzle games like just like Tetris? Do you like Myst and stuff like that, or
All- pretty
all
much
those-
all puzzle games except for jigsaw puzzles. That's the only thing I'm like, nah.
Gotcha.
So you don't like Saw?
Nah.
No.
Jesus.
That was good.
Come on.
That was good, actually.
What's wrong with that?
That was really funny.
Sorry, Joe.
No, that's all good. That's what I'm here for, actually.
Well, that's what
for
me.
Well, I too love the puzzle games. I was getting tons of stuff for I buy little handhelds all the time, and I fill them up with Sega Saturn games, and I have it's primarily 50 Japanese puzzle games. I fucking love all of the Sega Saturn Like Puyo Puyo and all the different versions of it. There's so many different versions of that game that all have like little unique characteristics, and I have so much fun with it. And I love Magical Drop too. I don't know if you like that game.
Magical Drop it's okay. It's all right.
I love that game, dude. For some reason, I get like way into it. I don't know. It's fucking. That's cool. I like it. They actually, I'm a weirdo. It came out on the Switch, only in Japan, and I'm probably the only asshole in the world who imported it. I was like, hell yeah, Magical Drop 6, fuck yeah! Nobody else.
Everyone else was like, "What's that?" What?
Yeah, I love Dr. Mario, but hate Puyo Puyo.
I'm
It's
the
a
opposite.
passion. I love Dr. Mario.
I like Dr. Mario,
but it's totally not. I always wanted Puyo Puyo to be Dr. Mario. I was like, oh, it's
It's
not it.
though.
Yeah.
No.
I got Puyo Puyo Tetris just for the Tetris.
Yeah, I
Just
tried
for Tetris.
playing the
As with most
mix up
people.
mode, man. It confuses me. It's hard. It's tough. It's tough.
So what, I think I've told the story before, but like I went to Disneyland when I was a kid, and in Epcot they had a bunch of free arcades and a bunch of Japanese games that I'd never seen before in my life, and one of them was Puyo Puyo.
Oh,
And like I was actually like, this is the most amazing game I've ever. I was like, it was so fun. I'd never played anything like that at the time. Like I don't even think I played Dr. Mario as a kid, to be honest with you. So, like I said, I didn't really own a Nintendo. It was like my stepmother's, and they had like a bunch of rando games. I'm surprised that they had some good stuff, but they did. But they didn't have that. And anyway, so I don't know. I just always like I love Puyo Puyo because it was like to me like this mind-blowing experience because I never, you know what I mean? Like you know, as a kid, getting to play a Japanese arcade game was like unfucking heard of. Like that's not something that happened back then.
Right.
So I always thought that was really cool. So that's pretty rad.
Yeah.
So is there any like specific system, or you just kind of go for whatever?
I go for anything, pretty much any puzzle game of Tetris for any system, all of them.
Well, first it was US, right?
Well,
And
yeah,
then you
yeah.
went-
First, I started collecting for my goal was to get like a complete US collection, which I did within like I want to say like a year and a half. It took me, and then after
That's cool.
that, I was like,
That itch
look,
wasn't
yeah, it is.
scratched. I know how that goes.
I reached the top of this mountain. Let me, like how further.
There
I
are
can go.
variants.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's another one. The Japanese, which I'm still collecting for. Well, first of all, the Tetris company announced that there's 220 official Tetris licensed games out in the wild.
Wow.
Yeah, and I'm
How many
about.
do you think you have now?
I just actually I cataloged it yesterday. 100. So I got 100 games out of the 220 games.
God damn.
So I got a
Halfway
long
there.
way to go. I'm almost halfway there, but geez, it's a
Impressive
lot.
that you're halfway.
It's
God,
a lot,
Lord.
man. And this is after 4 years of collecting. I'm not even halfway, but yeah,
That's pretty awesome, man. That's a fun thing. That's a cool little.
I love it.
Yeah, I love stuff like that where you're just like I collect random stuff and like I'm like I've got all the Tiger Woods golf games, like shit like that. Like,
Oh.
I just, like I think it's always fun when you're just like I just want all of this one thing. I
Yep.
don't know why. I
And
just
it's cool learning about it too. Like there's a lot of
exactly.
things that I never even knew about that you just kind of learn as
Yeah,
you're collecting it.
Did you know that there's a PS1 Tiger Woods game that has a demo of South Park on it, and it's worth like a bunch of money compared to the regular Tiger Woods golf? I didn't know that shit.
Wow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
There's like one of the Tiger Woods games, like I don't remember which one, but like the first print of the game, an employee secretly put a file on it that has an episode of South Park, and then they caught him and they reprinted it without it. So if you go through, there's like a certain serial number you can look up or some shit, and it makes it go like the regular Tiger Woods is like $7, and this one's like $130.
Because of the South Park.
I can
Oh,
see the
wow.
correlation though
That's
between
cool.
South Park and Tiger Woods.
That's funny.
I can see it.
Because
It's but like you said, that's so I would never have obviously known that if I didn't decide to just focus on some weird ass thing like that. And like you said, you just learn. Tetris is crazy. Like we used to do a quiz all the time, and like we had at least 100 questions related to Tetris. I swear.
What? Oh,
there was so many. Yeah, like that game that you were
It's a
talking
lot,
that
yeah.
you showed that we showed that off the pictures of it, and like each piece has like its own name and shit like that. Like they all have like special names and all this stuff. I don't know. It's pretty cool.
I think I posted that on our Instagram page.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, like the names of all the Tetris pieces.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I gotta look.
Tetra.
Pajo,
but yeah,
Pajo,
there was-
Pajola.
Come back to me if I.
What
find
was it? The Tetris 64. It only released in Japan for the N64, and they had came out with a peripheral that you connected to your earlobe, and it was to check your heart rate, and depending on the speed of your heart rate was determine the speed of how fast the Tetramino block.
No, that's evil. Because then when you start to panic, it starts
Yeah,
to
yeah.
freaking go crazy. That's
Again,
insane.
it only released in Japan. I actually got it.
No kidding.
Yeah, yeah.
That's like wow.
I got
See,
it.
you just got to do a bunch of ketamine. Game over. Every piece is just like.
But yeah, that's such a cool idea, man.
That's
It's just
wild.
like-
You just gotta relax.
Do you have the chicken nugget?
I do, yeah. Unopened too. I have an unopened box.
You saw they put Doom on it.
Yeah,
They recently
I mean they put Doom on
it.
everything.
On the chicken nugget, they put Doom on it.
They put that shit on everything.
They put it on what was it? A pregnancy test?
Yeah.
Yes, they did.
Yo, that's wild.
I saw a wicked funny meme. It was like, have you ever seen that like ancient computer they found in like the ocean, the Mediterranean? That's like this weird, like they showed like an ancient aliens. It's like this is a computer from,
yes.
and it's like the memes like this thing has been locked up in a museum to preserve it from rotting, and also to keep you goddamn nerds from trying to run Doom on it. Get out of here!
They would do it too.
They would. Can we get Doom on this? Why Doom? Why is that the game to get on
It's not
everything?
Pong. It's
No,
Doom.
it's Doom.
Doom,
You think
Doom
Pong
never
would be a
dies.
thing
That's
to
why
get
Or
we
rid of?
Pac-Man or something.
That's why we have the background today. I was inspired because I don't know if you guys heard that at QuakeCon they announced that they were releasing a new version of Doom 1 and Doom 2.
Yep.
And if you already owned it on the Switch and the PS4 and Xbox, I don't know about the Xbox, but Switch and PS4, they're going to upgrade you for free. And like it has like I can't remember if it was 8-player or 15-player. It was like there was a huge multiplayer
Oh, shit.
element they were adding,
Awesome.
and some like extra content stuff, which is cool.
Aren't they
And
bringing one
then-
out for Super Nintendo too?
Yeah, and then limited run
Rumble-
games
A
announced that
Rumble
they're
pad?
yeah, it's really cool. They're coming out with an SN and a Super Nintendo cartridge that has like mimics that chip, whatever the hell they have on a special chip. I don't know. I'm not a nerd. I mean, I am, but I don't really know how that shit works. The magical pixel elves make that shit work, as far as I know. And then they have a Rumble SNES controller coming out with Rumble built into it, which is pretty fascinating. So that in and of itself is kind of intriguing. But
Not bad.
is it only going to work with that one game? Because obviously, like other games aren't sending out Rumble signals. I'm assuming. I mean, I'm just how the hell will that work? So
They got to get Mario Kart working with that.
yeah, F-Zero, dude. When you're in the little tracks or something.
Yes, yes,
Oh,
that would
man.
make sense.
Yes.
That would be cool. No, I think that would be really neat. So I'm intrigued by that, which is why actually I was inspired to pick Doom for the background today. So
Not bad.
Yeah.
yeah.
Not bad.
Eric, what do you like to collect?
I've collected mostly.
I think it was
Which
Chuck.
good thing it's Chuck.
Well, I'm looking.
That
up,
one.
I'm looking.
Oh,
up the,
I'm going from the. I'm
He's
going
going
in
in order,
line.
man.
Yeah,
No,
no,
I'm sorry.
See?
Wow.
I'm ahead of the game, man.
Wow.
I'm ahead of the game.
See?
I'm sorry.
See, you know what I'm saying? See?
I thought
He
he
doesn't
said
even know where
something.
he is.
I
I
think
think
he's
we're
going
filming a
this way, man.
podcast.
Gotta say
right
Chuck. He's gotta say Chuck.
I'm sorry. Sorry. You're not Eric anymore. You're
Mute
Chuck.
his mic.
Oh boy.
No, I'm not even like the funny thing is like I'm not much of a collector, but I have collected a lot of like diamonds in the rough Saturn games,
Nice.
like
Love Saturn, dude.
like Bomberman Saturn, Shining Force 3, Shining Force 3, Scenario 2 and 3, Japanese, Burning Rangers. Panzer Dragoon Saga is somewhere in this damn house, and I can't find it. It's in a box somewhere.
It's under a floor.
I would probably find that.
I know it's like it needs to be. It's somewhere. Goddammit.
Where's
It's probably
Magic
with
Knight
your
Ray
Saturn.
Earth?
That's like
Magic Knight Raiders is
Yeah,
right there.
okay, good.
Yeah.
Good. Okay. I'm
330 Dwarves, Dragon Force,
well, those are all. That's all fire. Like literally
Guardian
everything
Heroes,
you're saying. So
a stall. I mean, Shining the Holy Ark. You know about that format.
you know about that format. Wow.
No, but yeah, Saturn. That's one of my favorite systems. It doesn't get enough.
dude, I love it.
Like when a lot of people like were like PlayStation. I'm like, nah, man, Saturn. Saturn's where it's at. I love that system. But,
so
yeah.
I owned a PlayStation, obviously. That was where my heart was or whatever. But like recently, like the last few years, I've like really delved into like emulation a lot, and I've been getting Saturn games that way because I can't afford them. Really, it's just mad expensive.
They're so pricey.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, if I could back in the day, I've gotten a few maybe, but now I'm like, nah, good.
Yeah.
I don't have
good.
$400 for a game.
Or 3,000.
Yeah.
if I were like, I want to get rid of my PSP collection and buy a Saturn collection or something, I could do something like that, but I'm just not starting out a new one. But yeah, anyway, like it's so good. And I'm really sad that we didn't get all these amazing games from Japan. Like the Saturn Japanese library is fucking nuts, dude. Like I think that's one of the reasons, like when I was a kid, I only knew like one or two people who had a Saturn, and like they had like Clockwork Night. This shit ain't fucking.
I knew
This ain't-
when those were released. I said no, I don't want those.
Although they're not bad.
They're not bad games, but I don't want them.
So well, the Saturn was more expensive than the PS1,
Right.
and like literally, I had played freaking Clockwork Night or something, and I was like, okay, that's whatever. And then I go to the Radio Shack and I'm playing Twisted Metal. And I'm like, fuck that thing. Look at this. I'm a clown that can shoot missiles and shit. This is fucking awesome. Like, I don't know.
So no Panzer Dragoon, huh?
Well, so no, he didn't have that. So that's the thing. If they had Shining Force, if they had all those games like this person, then maybe I would have been more like, apt to be into it. Or even just like something like Virtua Fighter, I would have probably blown my mind more.
You know, like the Saturn version of Battle Arena Toshinden? Or the Saturn Wipeout?
Or Saturn Resident Evil?
Resident Evil. Oh, no, that is special, by the way, because the zombie sounds are so bad that they're amazing. I love the zombie sounds in that one.
Sounds like a dog, right?
Guys,
A person.
I found the Tetris block names.
Oh yes! After all that time, you found the name.
Nice. Dude, I had to scroll back to April 15th of 2019.
Oh
Damn.
wow!
Blinky Clyde.
No. All right, the L shapes the L shapes were Orange Ricky and Blue Ricky.
Ew.
What?
Wow.
Yeah, they're weird.
Wait, real names?
I got this shit wrong on the
Orange,
quiz,
Ricky,
by the
and
way.
Blue
I didn't get it right.
It's
And
in
then
the
the
manual.
I don't know how to describe it. The ones that are shaped like Z shapes.
Yeah.
That's Cleveland
That's
Z, and then there's Rhode Island Z.
That's
What?
awful.
The T-shaped one is called Tiwi.
Oh my god!
That makes
the,
sense.
the brick-shaped one is called Smash Boy.
Ew.
Oh no, that's a bad one. That's
This
a bad
all
one.
sounds like shit you talk about your boys that you did with a girl. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like, I gave her a
yeah.
Cleveland C and then a Smash Boy. And a fucking,
Rhode Island. Yeah.
And the brick.
I gave her the old Rhode Island.
I gave her the Rhode Island Z. And the one that gives you a Tetris is called the Hero.
Okay.
Interesting.
That makes sense. The hero
Yeah,
part.
Wow, will you look at that?
That's the skinny straight
Consider
line.
me never getting that answer correct ever.
Oh no, I would never in
Never,
a million
ever.
years.
For real.
I'd be like, Tetramino. All of them.
Yeah.
That's it.
I don't know.
But yeah, back to the Saturn. When I think of the Shining Force 3, a lot of people don't even know that there was a Shining Force 3.
It's just terrible.
Yeah, it was
That's
one of the last 5
and-
games, right? Yeah.
Yeah,
And it was a limited quantity.
that's not just like my favorite strategy role player. That's my favorite game I've ever played. Shining Force.
Oh,
3.
okay.
And no one, like, people don't know about it. It's in 3 parts, and we only got 1 part. And I think they only released 5,000 copies.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
That's insane.
That's insane.
Yep.
That's like me saying Tale of the Sun is my favorite game on PlayStation.
So wait,
Tale of the
you're gonna mention
Yo,
you're gonna compare
nobody knows about
Tale of the Sun.
Nobody knows.
I am insulted.
So question.
I am insulted.
I forgot how you pulled that off though. How the hell did you get your hands on those copies?
Well, the thing is that like I'm a Shining, like I love Shining Force too. So when I had the Saturn and they announced it, as soon as the day it was released, I went right to the store.
Yeah, the fans. got
Like
it.
I did not even mess around. I just went right to the store and got it.
But you're lucky
Wow.
you didn't sell it like everyone else.
Oh, I would never.
Yeah.
You had the
Because
price.
I would have sold
No,
it.
the price got me right. 20 grand. Here you go. Here you go. It's all yours. You can have the Japanese ones as well.
I honestly never fucking understood how Shining Force kind of faded off and like Fire Emblem just took over. I'm like, it's the same fucking thing, pretty much.
Yeah.
Like, what happened? How did you guys just let some other company just fucking make your game? Like, I don't know.
crazy.
It's one of gaming's biggest mysteries, actually. Like,
So which
there's-
was first? Fire Emblem was first.
Fire Emblem was.
They were on Nintendo.
They were on Nintendo.
Fire Emblem was.
Yeah, Fire
was
Emblem.
They were on NES.
Oh, I don't know when the original one came out. Did it even come out in the West? Was there like a Japanese game or some shit originally? Or I don't know.
First one that came out to the West was Fire Emblem for Game Boy Advance.
Yeah,
but,
that's what I thought. It was a Game Boy Advanced. Yeah.
but it started from the Famicom. You know. And it was
Okay.
on the Super Famicom also, and it has
Family
yeah,
computer.
it established its roots with that.
I got into strategy role playing games from Shining Force 2 on the Genesis.
Mhm.
I didn't even play Shining Force 1 first. I played
Yeah.
Shining Force 2
Shadow
first.
Force 1 is good.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
2's better.
Two,
Were they
two
both on
kills it.
Genesis?
Yeah, both on Genesis.
Okay.
Two
Yeah.
kills it.
But 2 was so amazing. I was like, oh, where's part 3? And then 3 came out, kind of came out, should I say. And it was just nothing but Fire Emblem, Fire Emblem, Fire Emblem every year. And I love Fire Emblem. Don't get me wrong. I
Yeah,
love
me too. I'm not bitching. I like
lo-
Fire Emblem.
I love it to death, but I'm like, Jesus, man, they're getting all this attention. You got Valkyria Chronicles that's out. You got all these dope strategy RPGs like Triangle Strategy, sort of Convaleria that just came out.
But the sorry part about Shining Force 3 is that it never got a full release, even though they were made.
No, it didn't. That's
You never got all 3 scenarios.
it's not a complete game. That's
How
the thing.
could you not make a collection?
It's
Again, like how?
I will always I will bitch about this every year, and I do not understand how this is.
Even
not
Shining
available.
Force collection that came out for the micro game.
Oh, the one that no
God,
one could
man.
fucking see.
1, 2, and Sega CD.
What a ball drop.
Yeah,
And
that was.
that was it.
What
Yeah,
a ball
it's
drop. that
almost
was.
And
like
the Game Gear one.
they don't want to acknowledge it.
It was
Keep
like-
complaining on Twitter, dude.
Yeah, I have
That's
been.
the only way.
but there's only like 500 people who complaining. Come on, we need to.
Just like 500
I-
more.
That's true.
I'll complain with you if you want, man. I love
Okay.
that.
Yes,
No,
please,
we need to
please.
Start a campaign.
501. Yes. We'll take
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
totally
yeah, start
cool.
that today. Start a campaign.
Let's
Start
start.
a
Let's start a Fantasy Star Shining Force bitch campaign.
There
Let's
you
do
go.
it.
Yeah.
Hashtag.
There you go.
And if
Sega
we don't
RPG
get what we
campaign.
want, we start threatening people.
Exactly. We'll start making websites and lists and shit.
Well-
Fucking-
We'll do a hit list. Oh wait, I'm
Oh,
sorry.
man.
Pedro.
no.
That's a no
Wait,
for me,
that's
though.
I
That's a
no.
Nope. I'd be surprised to see if any of those guys are still working on games to begin with.
Well, Sega's trying to make a comeback. I feel like they
Yeah.
are
Oh no,
trying to-
Sega itself, but I mean
do
the
some
creators
stuff.
of those games.
Oh no, the
I don't
actual.
think they're working on those.
Camelot?
No, I
Not
doubt it.
Camelot, no.
No.
I think unless it's Mario Golf.
I mean, we got Unicorn Overlord, which is kind of cool. We got.
I
a brand
love
new
that game.
strategy
Oh, that
game, and
I
was awesome.
love that
That
game.
is
that was a
awesome.
unicorn in
surprise.
that game?
Yeah,
Yes.
There's a unicorn in Shining Force 3 third scenario.
Wow.
And he is in fact
Was
the
that
Overlord.
like your favorite character or some shit?
Not at all. not at all. Fuck that character. That character sucks.
I benched that character.
Yeah, that character's
I
trash.
benched.
Unicorn
favorite-
Overlord. Oh, love it.
my favorite Shining Force character was the little turtle dude. that you
Ah,
had to,
was it
level up.
Kiwi?
Tord
Yeah.
or no, yeah, maybe it was Kiwi or something.
Kiwi.
And then he only did 1 damage. or something.
Yeah.
That was your favorite.
So,
And then no, when you
yeah, because you had to level him up,
Oh,
but if
did
you
you
level
really?
him up, he turned into a boss, this giant motherfucking
and
tank.
they toast everybody.
Roast. Yeah. So it was like it was totally tedious as hell to level
Yes,
him
it
up
is.
because
Oh God.
he would die in like 1 hit. He was like wicked
His-
weak.
His armor is strong, but he had like only 8 hit points.
Did he turn
Yeah.
the Slash?
Who?
Did he turn the Slash from Ninja Turtles?
He was, no, he
Oh,
was
kind of
He
Razor,
couldn't-
yeah, whatever.
Yeah, he's fucking massive.
yeah,
Yeah.
Okay.
I just thought that was such a cool feature. Like I love, like, I don't know, old games are so creative. Like they're just like, hey, you want to do this stupid thing? And you're like, yeah.
And the stories are so simple, but I still fuck with those stories though.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
Shining Force 2 is like a typical, oh, you know, you have to kiss the princess to wake her up. She's poisoned. Okay, sounds fun.
Well, those stories
All
worked
right.
at some point.
Yeah, yeah. It's
They
like, all right,
worked
sounds
sometimes.
fun. I meet who along the way? Okay, that's fine. They're my companion. Oh, awesome.
So that's-
Don't care.
As silly as that sounds, though, like how much do you miss those simple stories compared
Love
to
it.
what the shit you get now?
Oh.
Yeah, how often you're like, okay, you're just a dude and you're the hero and you save the day. Thanks, you're a good guy. I appreciate you. I know shit don't happen.
A 5.
No.
Rated a 5.
Yeah, it's not
Cliche storyline. We've heard it before.
Like Unicorn Overlord, their story is like kind of like a default story.
Mm.
The game's a 10, my
Yeah.
opinion. I'm on my second playthrough. The game's a fucking 10.
It is though.
You know, it's just
It
like a
really is.
regular story, and
It's
it's
going to be a
fine.
future hidden gem, unfortunately.
Hopefully there's-
So I'm probably in the minority. Like I don't mind games that are like story oriented, like games that are focused, like that's the story, like a movie game or a point and click adventure, or like I got no problem with that. Like Road 96, something like that. Like the whole thing is like choose your own adventure. Love that shit. But like a game, especially like strategy games or something like that, like a game that really grabs you mentally. Like I don't really want a bunch of bullshit story. I just want to play the game.
Mm.
So like I don't mind if the story's simple or quick or simple or basic in like lots of genres, like a shmup, a beat 'em up,
yeah.
strategy games, stuff like that. I'm like, I don't really care. I just want to play the game. Like I like the story to be there. I don't want it to
Right.
have no story, but like I don't need huge long cut scenes. I think that's a mistake that a lot of like developers they're like, wouldn't it be neat to combine these 17 genres and do this thing? I'm just like, no. Like I got a shmup that was like it's called Euro Kill. I don't know if you've heard of it, but it was supposed to be a shmup and a visual novel, and I was like, that sounds weird, but
Yeah.
What?
Who can
we'll
read?
try it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a
right.
little much.
In between probably stages or whatever.
No, you got to read. While
Doesn't
you're
that break up?
Read
the,
while you shoot, man.
Yeah.
that breaks up
That
the
slows down the momentum.
Yeah, like you're.
It-
I don't know.
It was literally just weird because like it was like a puzzle game when
Right.
you're doing the visual novel stuff, and then a shmup, and it was just like accessing two totally different parts of my brain. And like it was like, this is just awkward. Like just make one or the other and make them very well. Like I don't need this. This is a
Right.
weird idea.
It's like Quantum Break.
Quantum Break.
You play a
Yeah.
regular, you play like
Wow.
Max Payne, and then you watch an episode of TV.
Well, I played it after.
Yeah, after
they
the fact.
patched it where you can skip
You
that.
can skip the movie part.
I just played the game.
I was like, oh, I got a 45-minute episode after this level.
It's too much.
You got to watch it. I'm like,
They have
all right.
like the quick cut scene, but you can skip the actual like
Yeah.
full motion
It's
video.
like, just give me a
whatever.
summary.
Novel idea, but just give me
Yeah.
the show is one thing and the game is another thing.
Great game though, by the way.
Yeah.
When you can skip the live action.
So one of my new pet peeves of like modern games too is they'll hire real actors or actresses and shit and put them in the game. And because they paid all this money to put them in the game, they won't let you skip those cutscenes. So you can skip some cutscenes, you know what I mean? But if the cutscenes where the actor, where they paid like $1 million to do the lines, they're like, no, you're not. You're watching this. And I'm like,
Understandable.
Wow.
I mean, you got
Okay.
Detroit. Detroit had Hollywood actors in it.
I mean, but that was the game though.
Oh, I know. That was part of it.
That's
yeah.
part.
No,
of
you can't skip that. Why would you
Right.
skip that?
dude, that game's
You
awesome.
skip it, you don't
It
know what the hell
was-
you're
it was
doing.
great.
I got the
That's what-
worst ending the first time I played. I'm not a good leader.
I think I got that. I think I got that ending too.
Nah, I
Like-
got a good ending actually. I got the good one.
I hate when I play those games and I honestly do what I think would be the right thing to do, and it's like you just blew up the planet, everyone died. I'm like, shit, really?
Like, damn.
That was
Yeah,
the
you
rational
made one
thing.
decision.
They're like, no, why'd you kill everybody? I'm like, they were dicks. They deserved it. I don't know. Why wouldn't I kill them all? That's really what I would do. I would be like, fuck these motherfuckers. Oh, why do these people?
It'll
Wipe
be
them
up a
out.
dumb-
They're
it'll be
being
up a dumb decision.
assholes. Let's just solve that.
It'll be like, did you look at the poster or not? I'm like, come on, man.
Yeah.
The world exploded because I looked at the poster.
That's-
Nobody's
yeah.
following you because you trusted in the poster. I'm like, why
Talk
would I
about the
know?
butterfly effect. That's
Yeah.
crazy.
That
Oh, you
was
picked
partially
up
what
this
happened.
dime?
Yeah,
Oh, no,
yeah.
you're done. The
I was
whole world
playing
is over.
the new system. Well, not that they remade that game, System Shock. I don't know if you're familiar with that game.
Ah, yes.
Familiar with it, never played.
I haven't played it yet. I have it though.
It's cool. It's a fun game, but it's like super old school where it doesn't tell you what the hell to do at all, other than like there's like story logs and stuff like that. You're supposed to pay attention and read shit, which I'm like,
There's
oh my God.
lore.
That
Yeah,
intrigued me.
you have to pay attention, and like I clearly wasn't. I remember it was one part. It was so funny. I walk in this room and there's this big shiny button. It's like turn on laser. I'm like, fuck yeah, boop, and it just fucking like nuked the planet, killed everything on the planet. And it gives you a game over screen, and it's like you just nuked the whole planet and wiped out human civilization. I'm like,
Well, if it was a red button, I don't blame you.
Oh,
it was. It was shiny and blinking, and it looked. It was like, it was
Impressive.
awesome.
I
So I
could-
guess I found out later you do push it, but you're supposed to like shut off something else so it doesn't kill everybody. You're supposed to reprogram where it's supposed to do something. You know, but it was funny.
Hopefully we saved the
I
world.
laughed my ass off the first time I hit it. I was like, "What's this do?" I was like, "Oh my god! I blew up the whole fucking planet! Oh my god!"
You beat the game.
Yeah, the game's over.
You beat the
Yeah,
game.
there
There's
you
been
go.
some games where I just was like, yeah, I beat the game.
It's like-
There's no credits. I did it.
Oh,
That's
man.
it. Wrong, but it's over.
That's hilarious.
There's too many games out, man. Sometimes you gotta let it go. You gotta let it
Wow.
First 5 minutes, get it done. It's like me playing what was it? The platinum game. I was Near Automata.
Yeah.
When I fucked up
Yeah,
at the
there's-
beginning, I was like, "Oh, it's over." All right.
But there's 26 endings.
Yeah, like, all right, well, at least I got two of them in the first 10 minutes.
It said you want to go this way? Now I'll go this way. Credits. I was like,
And they
wait,
scroll fast. They go
Yeah.
mad quick to make you feel like an idiot. Like, well, I feel like an ass.
It's like you left them to rust. The planet is done. And the credits roll. I'm like, wow, that was the ending. Okay. Imagine if you didn't know. And that was it.
It was a game that Reggie was playing. He said that was like that. At the very beginning of the game, they're like, ask you a question, and if they're like, you just want to peace out, and he's like, yeah, and it's like game over. You get the credits. Like,
Yes, I think. It
all
might have
right,
been,
well then you're good. Game
Ubisoft
over.
game.
Well
What was
done.
the Ubisoft game
That
that usually has like the famous people as the evil guys.
mm,
It's a first-person shooter.
Oh,
Oh shit!
It had
what is
the chicken guy.
Far
as the
Cry.
evil guy. Yeah, Far Cry. At the very beginning, you're at a dinner table talking to the dude,
yeah, yeah.
and they say, "I'll be back in like 30 minutes or whatever." If you sit there and don't progress the game, he'll come back and be like, "Oh, you're still here. I didn't imagine you stay that long." And then the game is over.
Boom.
Right in the beginning. Right in the
That's
beginning.
dope. I appreciate that. That's good stuff, man. That's how you should design your games. Get some real stakes.
Yeah, that's actually you'd apprate shit
I'll
like
be
that.
right there. Oh shit!
Yeah,
I'm still
he's like,
here.
"Joe, you're still here?
Congratulations.
You win."
You follow directions.
It would be perfect in my squad of people.
That's
Wow.
So, Jason, what about yourself? What do you like to collect?
So I've had the collecting bug for many things. One was comic books. Well,
Hells.
one was comic books. No,
No, mad rude.
sir. I don't collect losses. All right.
Wow.
No, I had the collecting bug for comic books, and I like all throughout high school bought tons and tons and tons to the point where I would buy variant covers of everything
Oh,
that I
jeez.
already had, and just like, oh, I just buy this and never read it. And I was like, at that point, I was like, no, I'm done. I can't do it anymore.
I can't relate to that at all.
Which is mostly a collecting thing, though. Yeah, you do buy.
All
stuff.
I've played all of these twice.
Some of them are enclosed in plastic, but I played them. I
I
borrowed
own them all digitally as well.
Exactly.
Really?
But also anime. I was huge on collecting
Oh.
anime before it became like.
So none of these sound like good hobbies to me.
Oh, I mean, it was expensive as hell. You buy 2 episodes for $40.
Anime used to be so expensive. back in the
Yeah.
day,
I was
man.
talking about
Hell yeah, dude. I do.
things that
remember.
had like 180 episodes, $45 for 2 episodes, and I get the whole set.
Wild.
Wow.
That's too much money for a high schooler.
Damn.
Yo,
but,
I remember going to
then-
Suncoast Video and having to import
Yeah.
stuff. And it would
Yeah.
be like sometimes like $50-$60 for a VHS. It was
Yep.
crazy.
For the dub.
For that
Yeah, for the
small-
dub. And then it
that's-
might be like 4 20-minute episodes on that tape.
Yeah.
Seriously, it was rough.
But then if you wanted it in English and Japanese, it would be a separate tape
Yeah.
for the same price.
Yep.
Damn.
So you get 2 languages. Oh man, it's
Remember
ridiculous.
how small that section was, the anime section?
Yeah,
That
yeah.
was- That was like a
That's when I was
tiny-
collecting. Though.
Yeah.
When it became normal.
Yeah.
And everybody thought it was cool. I was like, I'm out of collecting. I'm out. I bought some DVDs and I was like, oh, my DVD collection's worth how much? Oh, $4. I spent $6,000 on
Oh,
this.
God.
Like, it's
ah,
worth, literally, you can't get $100 for it. I'm like,
Yeah.
nah, I'm done.
they don't
I'm
hold their
done.
value, man. don't
They
hold
did
it.
not. I mean, I used to have some box sets
Mhm.
that were like, oh, this is worth like cost $100 back then. It's worth $300 now. Blah blah blah. Rare. And then I look online now. It's like, oh, it's $40. I'm like, come on, man. I'm
Yeah.
done with this.
Yeah, I got all my box sets off of like eBay.
I had some collector's stuff like
Or
only
Amazon.
Amazon. Like you get the box separate and you get like a pillow with it.
Yep.
A pillow?
Yeah, it'd be in the box. Man.
You know.
They do it for some games. They do it for some games. But but I started a little bit with Blu-rays, and I was like, nah, selective. I'll just get Aliens and Blu-ray, like your top stuff. And you only
Exactly.
get that.
No,
and that's
exactly.
it. So I got like maybe 20 of those. I'm gonna call it a day.
Yep.
Nah.
For games, unfortunately, I was more of I'll buy everything super niche, and then later on sell it all, which is a dumb thing. Because I would have like all the imports, all the stuff no one's ever heard of that would be worth a ton of money now.
Mm.
And I kick myself every time I think of, oh, I just burnt that disc and sold it. Like it was a bad thing. So I was like, yeah, all my PS2, all my PS1.
We didn't know. Okay.
No, no.
I tried to explain to people that like, what do you mean you threw out your boxes? I'm like, the boxes had as much value to me as the boxes my Trix fucking cereal came in. It was a box. It was a box you threw away. It didn't have
Right.
it in my mind. It just did. You threw that shit away. It had no purpose.
Yeah, unless it was like a Sega box that you couldn't
Oh,
throw away.
Sega.
then you
Correct.
keep-
Well, that's why Sega was genius. They like made that shit like so nice and like
Yeah.
it like it,
Nintendo, on the other hand,
all my shit got wrecked.
the second you open it, the side ripped. I'm like, okay,
Horrible.
done. And then you had the black, like you had the black sleeve, and you lost those. Like,
Yep. No, those got
they were
lost.
all
Those got lost too.
So you keep the dust out. Yeah. There was
And now that's what we have.
those.
We have freaking like $700 Game Boy games and stuff because of that. Because like all those little boxes, everyone threw them away. Nobody kept them. And it's like I always find that fascinating. That like box is worth so much more sometimes than the fucking game.
Yeah.
It's just wild to me.
I have
It's
my
like,
WarioWare box for the Game Boy. I have that all set. I have the stickers, all that. I didn't touch it. But I always kept things in good condition. I consider like if I kept that stuff, it would be crazy. It would be crazy. I had Samba de Amigo, like all the weird things that no one cared about. And I was like, damn, man, it's worth like $340 now. Come on. And then retro in general popped up. So yeah, just imagine all the normal stuff that you thought, oh, I saw that in Game Fan and it looked cool. So I got it.
Yep.
And those games no one knew about, and they're worth a ton. Like I had Tobal 2, Tobal 1. I had
dude, I love those games.
the Japanese Tekken 2.
Tobal 2 was awesome.
Tobal 2 was ahead of
That was so
ahead of
way
its
ahead
time.
of its game.
So good.
I had Einhander. Like all these games, and people were like, "Oh, those are great games." Yeah, but no one cared when I had it. No one cared about them when I was like, "Look at this cool game."
I cared.
You did
That was
not
good.
care.
I cared.
Clearly, you didn't read my journal. I cared very much.
But
I don't know if you guys, did
as
you guys
far
hear that noise? I don't know if you guys heard. We have a special guest joining.
as-
us.
is our
Yeah,
guest
incoming?
in?
Oh, there he
There he is.
Wow, nice of
There
you to
he
show
is.
up,
He's
sir.
finally here.
the radical one himself.
It's the radical
only-
one.
He's here.
The Radical Reggie boys. What's up?
Yeah, I had to upload a video today and had to get it like exported. You know how long that takes. So once it was done, the computer runs better, of course. So that's why it took so long. But I'm glad to be here. I'm glad you guys are on. Excited for this show. It's hard to get you guys all together, man. I didn't know how difficult it was because you guys got busy schedules and everything. But
It's a lot of us.
you.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I know. I was saying before the show, I was like, "Oh, you guys made it so easy. You all came together in one place. You're all one camera." I thought I was going to have like 10 people on all these screens and everything. I was like, "Oh,
You thought
sweet."
you're gonna have a Sponcast.
Yeah, that was on
People
a
on the
panel.
screen.
So what did I miss? Have you guys been on long?
Yeah, we've been on for
Yeah,
Like
we're
a-
about
like
to
an
close the
hour?
show.
It's about this.
Or actually, at the end,
Yeah, we were
almost
just
done,
about wrapping it up. Thanks, everybody. No, I'm just kidding.
I see it now. It says 52 minutes. Oh man.
Yo.
It's been fun, Reggie.
Well, we were just trying to go through the panel over here just to talk about what they collect, but I never shut the fuck up. So we're only on Jason.
Yes. But yeah, as far as game collecting, I'll get back on it so I can get through it. Right now, I'm more of a collector of portable gaming systems, and that hurts
feel
the
that.
bank really, really bad because they're super expensive. I just got the Ally X, and I have the Legion Go, and I had the Ally. The Japanese systems are way too expensive. I've had those. So yeah, my bank is hurting right now. and I have
Okay,
to sell
so you're buying mini PCs, handheld PCs.
Yes,
not just
pretty much.
handhelds.
Yes,
Well,
I mean handhelds also.
Mm.
I have the Retro Pocket. I have the
Oh,
four.
dude.
I have
love that shit.
I have the little ones, the little Game Boy looking ones. I did not get the SP looking one yet because it's
Mm.
clicky buttons. I was like, I'll stay away from that.
Where do you find the time to play all this stuff?
He don't play it.
I do. Listen, I do. Listen, I do. I play all the emulated stuff all the time.
Dude,
I'll
those
talk
little
about it.
handhelds. I play mine all the time. I love it, dude. I got the little Sega Arc 9 one. Looks like a
Yes, I have
Saturn.
that. I got that
Dude.
one.
I
That one I
love
keep.
that one. Yeah, I'm a Sega dude. So like I said, like holding that Sega controller, like oh,
Reggie. What are you doing over there? Shaking ice like the Nintendo thing.
Nah, I got a lot of stuff on my desk here, so I got to move some stuff around before I knock something over.
It's all good.
That's awesome. That's hilarious.
But yeah, that's what I'm collecting now, and I'm like a preservationist, so I have a lot of the collections of stuff, but I don't own them all. So, but I tried them on the portable PCs. But yeah,
That's good. That's good.
I have Blaster Master. I have a collection of those.
Blaster.
Oh, okay. So
If you
you have
wanna
the
go
Zero
with this.
series.
Yeah, it's a singular thing that I went after. I went after the Blastomaster ones.
Did you get the physicals of those?
Yeah, I have the physical.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I have the inbox. Oh,
Nice.
except the special edition zeros, because I was like, do I want to spend $300 on this huge box that doesn't connect together until you get? It's weird. It should just made all three together.
It does look sick when you have them all.
I mean, they resold them again, but they sold out.
I
within a
saw
couple
them
hours.
at conventions. I've seen them. I was like, should I just drop this? I was like, but I already have all three. So, and one of the box plastics ripped. So I was like, man, I had them all unopened, and this box ripped the plastic off it now. So this is awful.
That's
worth nothing now.
I'll say nothing.
I know,
It's worth nothing.
Because I had the digital. I didn't want to open the real one. But I have the original. And what's funny is I don't care about the Genesis one. So I never got Blastomaster 2, nor played it ever. I never even played it.
That game is weird, man. Like water can actually injure you in that game. Like drops of water. It's insane.
It must have been made in Europe. That's the thing.
There you go.
I like the one that came out on PlayStation though. That one was fun.
I had that.
3D.
Yeah, that's the blasting again with the kids. That one's actually really good, and a lot of people don't know about it. Like, definitely a good game.
That was an original PS game that I did keep. Like, that's the one of the only ones that I still have from day one.
It's still relatively affordable.
And I did not want the Game Boy one because that was a Bomberman game relabeled as Blastomaster. So I was like, nah.
Oh, God.
Wow.
I was like, I don't want that one. It's not a real Blastomaster game. I don't care if it was a Blastomaster boy. I was like, that's a lie. I don't want it. And it was like $80. I'm like, nah, it's fake.
And it's considered a real Blastomaster?
Yes, in America.
Oh my God.
In America,
yeah. They just renamed it, yeah.
They're not getting me. They're not getting me for $100 on that. But when I saw the Genesis one and it was like 60, I was like, and then I got to buy the box separate. And then the thing says like the $100 for the Genesis one. I was like, nah, that's not part of my collection. So I had the Game Boy Color one, the remake they did for that.
That one's good.
Yeah, although it's a small screen. But yeah, I had that one, and I got the ROM of the one for the Wii because you can't buy it. What do you want me to do? And I heard that was not good. And I tried it on the controller, and the controller is bad because you had to hit the back button to strafe. And, you know, on the Wii controller, when you hold it sideways, hitting the back button to strafe is terrible.
I never had.
There's a trigger on the back. You can't hold it that way and play. So, and you couldn't do it. So on an emulator, you can change the buttons. So that's a way better game.
Dude, I love physical collecting, don't get me wrong, but I love emulating, especially for some of the older stuff, because you can upscale it, you make it look nicer, but just the simple fact that you can assign a goddamn turbo button is life changing. I cannot play these games anymore. We're like
no track and field, no Olympics games,
or shmups, like the shmups where you have to hold the whole game for like 45 minutes. They expect you to go. I'm like, no, man, I can't do this anymore. I'm not 10 years old. I got arthritis. I can't be.
I challenge you to track and field too.
Oh, dude. Man, that was the best with the power pad.
I never actually played on.
You thinking of track meet with the power pad?
I don't remember. I just remember playing that, and like I said, I remember go back to the beginning. I said, remember I was fat. And I remember going with my friends' house and playing that. And they're like, "You're shaking the whole house, kid! Stop!" Like the dishes at the kitchen.
That thing was like only for like 2 games too, which is hilarious. That big pad,
dude.
I remember the power.
I heard
you use it for everything.
You had to jump.
Yeah, to actually jump. Yeah.
Yeah. Or you figured out you could just step to the side, and then step back on it. You'd be just flying through the air for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, my favorite track and field was
I just use my hands.
Was the one for PlayStation. The one for PlayStation is my favorite track and field.
Oh, yeah,
that's a good
track
one.
and field 2000, or was it just track and field? There was 2 of them.
Really?
I think. Yeah,
You said that was
the
good,
original
yeah.
was my favorite track and field.
I think it was like 98 or something like that, right? I can't remember.
For
I think
PS1.
it was.
Yeah.
I don't think I had it was just track and field in 98. It might have been, but the
Yeah,
first
one
one
of
was
those.
better to me. But yeah, that was dope.
I'll check that out. They're probably still cheap. Like I love stuff like that. So, do you guys ever play the Olympics games on the PS3 or any of those games, like Beijing or 2012 or anything like that?
Never got me on those controllers.
You guys would probably have a good time with those because they're really good party games because you just play with your friends and you all pick like a lineup of sports and you all just take a turn trying to compete in that sport. And like it's really fun, dude, because what always happens is like everybody is fucking terrible. and then one person does amazing, and nobody knows how, and nobody knows why, and it's like it's the funniest thing. I'm telling you, just you'll play, and it'd be like all of a sudden one person just throws the javelin like out of the arena. You're like, how do you do that? And I'm like, I don't know.
So
Awesome.
one person's the yellow card.
Yeah.
That's the yellow card.
RC Pro.
In RC Pro.
That's
So-
hilarious.
man.
The ones on PS3 are dope. They came out with a new one for PS4, and it sucks because like you can only play like teams of 2, and then if you want to play with more people, you have to play online. Which I'm like, why? Like those are perfect couch co-op games to sit with, play with 4 or 5, 6 people. Like, why would you do that? Like, it just ruined the game.
No local option at all for that.
But do they
You can
have
play
fencing?
with 2 people local.
2.
That's
Do
it.
they have fencing though?
Fencing.
I don't know.
That's gonna make or break it for me.
But
Yeah.
I literally I brought the boys over to play, and I got the new one, guys. Woo! We sat down and we couldn't play. I know. And then I was like, I went and got the PS3 one. Like, we can play this one still. We all right.
Yeah, we surprisingly didn't give the new ones a chance, really. Like even the Mario Sonic games. I heard those were pretty fun.
Yeah,
Those are fun.
Yeah, the ice one, the Olympics ice one is really good. The winter one, that's probably the best one. But yeah, they're all pretty good.
Yeah, we gotta give those a shot.
I own Mario and Sonic the 2021 at the Olympics. I got that.
That's the
before.
last one.
That was the last one.
They don't make it anymore.
I got
Yeah.
that one.
Yeah, they
for
didn't
sure.
make
It was on sale, so I was like, okay. I was like, she liked Mario characters and Sonic.
Well, did the Olympics even happen in 2021 because of the whole COVID thing?
2021.
2020.
2021.
Okay. So it's
Okay.
2020.
Well,
The
the
COVID
name of the
was
game
still-
was 2020.
Yeah, I know.
If it did come out in 2021, I don't know. Maybe that was the last one.
But they have breakdancing though.
No, they got fencing. They got
If the
fencing.
new one came out, it should have
Wow.
breakdancing.
No,
Wow.
should not.
Yeah, that literally looked like a skit. Like a Mad TV skit. You know what I mean?
No,
Like
really
not
good.
even like a good SNL skit, like a fucking Mad TV skit. You know what I mean? Like,
Look what I can do.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
just like,
That would have been funny as hell.
man, that was insane. But like, I
That's
mean,
funny.
dude, like, have you guys ever seen Break Into the Electric Boogaloo? Like, how the fuck you dare compete in the Olympics doing that if you are not that good? Have you seen? You know what I mean? Like, people.
Yeah.
Can,
Is that the one with Turbo and the broom, or was that the first one?
I hope nobody saw
bro.
breaking.
has anyone
The
seen the
two.
first one? I've
Yeah.
never seen the first one.
It's got Ice T in it.
First one,
It's
that's
got
bullshit.
Jean Claude Van Damme.
Oh,
Yeah, they're all in it.
Oh wait.
Yeah,
What?
he was in it.
Mhm.
Wow. Wow.
that's
Alright.
terrible.
And they said they had to kick Van Damme off the stage because he was trying to take up too much camera time with dancing and everything like that.
Wow.
And it's
Wow.
hilarious, dude.
That sounds
I
about
can see
right.
that too.
I could
That
see
sounded
that.
about right.
I could see
I
that.
can see it.
Combed
man.
up.
He's throwing all them kicks, all these eye kicks. Calm down, bro.
The only thing I remember about Breaking, and I can't remember was the first or second one, because probably a lot of people didn't say the second one, but it's that part where Turbo is at a construction site and he tries to take something and he falls down a bunch of stairs and he's all busted up. And I'll never forget that scene, how it looked, because it was like in slow motion. You know, it just looked funny, man, even though it's supposed to be like a tragic event. And I remember like laughing at it when I was a kid. And I was like, man.
Never dance again.
He'll never dance again.
And a dancing without dancing.
Yeah, it was pretty hilarious. But I did want to ask you guys, because I'm a bit late, of course, but man, I want to say that like I really commend you guys how you guys come together and play games, you know, when you guys have time, because it's kind of hard for a lot of folks, you know, when it's, you know, being an adult and everything like that and responsibilities and play games together. And you guys still are able to do it and have a great time. So that's one of the things I always liked about your channel. And I got my audience watching too, so I want to kind of introduce them to you guys. Of course, Level 857. They are a podcast. They've been around. You guys have been around like 4 or 5 years now, right?
Like
You guys going-
15,
Like 47.
Maybe
like 15,
86 years.
15
You,
years.
you guys are definitely going strong. And I've been on the channel, like I think I'm still like your top guest, like most appearances. Or did someone beat me?
146 times.
Someone beat me finally.
Reggie, you're like number 2, man. You're number 2, but you're
Number
behind Beard. You're behind Beardy.
Yeah.
Okay. I gotta catch back up then. But yeah, man, I love how you guys do that, man. And you guys are always playing all kind of different games, you know, trying them out, having a good time. You know, Chaco, you got the fighting Fridays where you play the fighting games and everything.
That's me. That's
Yep.
me.
Yeah, man. I just wanted to like tell you guys that because I never said that before. But
Appreciate it.
Thank you, man.
yeah, man.
Appreciate
Yeah,
that. Thank
appreciate
you
it.
very
Thank
much.
you, man.
Very, very much.
And
It's
also,
not easy.
I do have an infamous question for you guys.
Uh-oh.
Are you ready for it?
Of course.
Oh boy.
Who is the leader of the group?
Raphael.
Raphael. Yes.
Nah, stop. Nah, man.
There's no
Let her-
leaders. There's no egos here. We all win. Let's go.
Who was transformed by the power of the nuclear group?
Oh
Stop,
my
stop,
God.
stop.
Jesus.
That's what comes to mind whenever that's said.
No, I'm
no
just
leader.
messing.
I'm so upset with that.
No leader, no egos here.
Right on. Right on.
We're like the Judgment Day.
No leaders. Yes.
Judgment Day.
So
What?
I know that Alvin's a collector, but are all you guys collecting games or like
Oh, we were going through our.
Yeah, we got to. We were about to
Yeah.
get to Kevin.
Yeah, about
are we going from the right or the left?
We're going
now.
from
Alvin.
I forget how it
Right.
looks to the.
Yeah.
So Alvin already went. Okay.
I went. Jay just went. Now it's Kev's turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I just
Alright, Turtle.
yeah, mostly Zelda stuff. I think I own outside of the CDI games, right?
You don't have the CDI game?
No.
Well, they
don't have
continue the CDI games. They made another one on the PlayStation and Switch. It's called I forgot what it's called, but it's a spiritual successor to Zelda, like those Zelda games, which is hilarious. Yeah, that's it. Yep, that's it. So
Oh God.
So the only thing that's intriguing about that is they came out with a controller for it, like an actual
That's all that's
CDI
intriguing.
controller. It looks like you can use on modern consoles. That's kind of neat.
That's terrible.
Did they
It's
improve
like the
on it?
worst controller ever made, but
Oh,
yeah, if
dude.
you-
Did they
Why
improve
not?
on the old ones though? Is it better?
No, it's the same
It's the same shit.
piece of shit, pretty much.
Did they make the cutscenes?
No, I think
in
I
Microsoft
think
Paint?
it's slightly designed differently. I don't really know. I'm not a CDI expert by any means.
But did they make the cutscenes in MS Paint?
Oh yeah, exactly. Yeah, they're all
they're
squiggly
still
and
all
shit.
jacked up.
They look like Dr. Katz, if you guys remember that show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are they shaking constantly?
Squiggle line.
Yeah.
No, it's over animated.
Ugh.
Yeah.
You know, like he's
So-
like talking to him, like.
That's hilarious. Yeah, so it's all Zelda. I do have some Zelda controllers. I do have the golden. I have the golden
Remote.
Wii remote. Yeah.
Okay.
I also have the Zelda edition Switch Joy-Con, which they're both like messed up. I have to send them to get repaired. 'Cause,
Make sure
Yeah.
they send the exact ones back though, man, because
well, they have no
That's what I
choice. They better. They're like the special edition Zelda ones for
Nah,
that
they're
came
gonna
with
send you
Skyward
back
They're gonna
Ray.
send you back a regular.
They
some-
better
Yeah,
freaking-
A regular Joy-Con.
I wouldn't even send them. I wouldn't even send them, bro.
Yeah, dude.
I wouldn't even send
I
them.
would just buy.
They're not gonna fix it.
I could replace the.
they're gonna
analog
replace
myself.
it, but
Buy a
just-
new one and then just replace the
I
insides
can't
with that.
buy another one. Like that's the rare, man. I'm surprised I
I'm
was
saying,
able to
but-
even get this one.
Just put it in a
Yeah,
up how
I
to
would,
open-
so I wouldn't send
But
them.
most
back.
people would've kept
Because we would've
buying-
get it back.
Swipe the innards with a working one.
The
There you
innards.
go.
and then send another one.
Yeah.
I knew he was gonna say that.
The innards. I like that. I like that. Actually,
Dude.
no, I might do that.
Well, you're probably one of the only few people to open yours and use them. You know, but
Yeah.
some people try to keep that
Just
stuff
keep 'em
sealed
in the
which is
box. Yeah.
weird. Yeah.
But I think for Zelda games, the only one I don't own in some capacity is Four Swords Adventure for the GameCube.
Did you get it for the
Oh,
Switch?
okay.
They
Did they have a physical for the Switch or no?
I don't think they have a physical.
No.
for that.
Only digital. Right?
Yeah, for that- I don't even think they have digital.
They
for
never
that.
ported
They
it.
It's part of a
never-
collection, no?
No,
Is
they
that
never.
part of a collection?
They never ported
No,
it.
they
'cause
never
you need-
ported
you
that.
need
Wow.
the-
You need four
They-
Game Boy Advance units.
Right.
They made a somewhat sequel to it, but they never ported that one, which they should, because if you could play that game online, oh my god, it would be so much fun. But
Even couch co-op would be fun.
And
yeah,
the sequel you're talking about, I think, is it Zelda Triforce Heroes? I don't have that for 3DS either.
there's a digital one that's on the DS that came out on DS, and then there's of course the
Mhm.
3DS one, which you're talking about. Yeah, so
Those
you
only
see
two.
you see the Zelda book that Joel showed on Media Glitch?
No. I
It
didn't
was
see
a gold. It was a book that was solid gold. It had like foil.
really,
It looked like the game, and it was in a little sleeve,
really,
like a Nintendo cartridge.
really.
Reggie saw it. Reggie saw it.
I gotta
Mhm.
check it out. That's
It
something.
looked crazy, and it was like it's on sale for like $50, I think. It
Really?
was like 80. It was. I
well.
don't know about now.
I'm gonna have to try to grab that.
But I sold
Kev,
out.
are you going to get that Zelda, the new Zelda game coming out where you play as Princess Zelda?
Yeah.
The
Yeah, I'm
actual
gonna-
Legend of Zelda.
I'm actually gonna get that.
Yeah.
I
The
like
first Legend of Zelda game.
Yes.
the first Legend of
It's
Zelda.
an
game.
origin story.
So I've heard mixed things now that it's not like you still do get to play as Link occasionally, I guess, in certain sections of the game. Like I've heard it's not just like always playing as Zelda.
It looks
Well,
like
I saw that you start the game as Link,
Well,
so that's not a big surprise.
but
But
he-
they say you can use the Link.
he gets sucked into like that void world or whatever like that. So he
Yeah.
probably is alive on the
I
other
don't
side
know.
with that. Maybe play some segments or something.
People assume you play him again because it's said that you play. As
No,
Link.
you start as Link,
and
and
I was
then
like, you already showed that.
you start
That's
as
true.
Link, and then you turn to Zelda, and then Link comes back as Tingle.
Possible. I mean, it's a different timeline.
Wow.
With a sword.
They should have had Zelda. You
Multiverse.
have her been able to like transform to that other alternate personality she has.
Sheik?
The one,
Yeah.
Sheik.
Yeah.
That would have been cool, but I don't know. They're trying something different. Hopefully, it'll work. I'm gonna like sit back and see how the reviews are for it.
It looks
Yeah.
interesting. The echo mechanic is kind of intriguing.
They had
you know?
Peach turn to a ninja, right? Like she was a. They
She
had
turned to
her fighting.
everything.
Yeah,
She turned to
yeah.
everything.
Well, Kev, what is your favorite Zelda game?
Right now, it's Tears of the Kingdom. Right now,
Really?
Tears of the Kingdom is standing as the best. Being able to create a Gundam, you know.
Oh my God.
That's why.
That's it. That's the only reason. Why.
It's the only reason.
Because you can make a Gundam.
I have a video where the guy's like telling you how to go step by step to make the Batmobile. I have to do that. I want to do like it
That's
looks awesome.
amazing.
But I created like death trucks, you know, death tanks and things like that. It was just like it's
It's
crazy.
elaborate. It's elaborate.
It's very. I'm like the fact that you could do this stuff and you could build fucking like airplane ships.
If you can make the
with
Blaster Master
cannonball-
tank in it, then I might play it.
You could
Well-
probably can. Probably
What
can.
What is your least favorite Zelda before the other the CDI games?
Wind
Not
Waker.
included.
Yeah,
Wind Waker's the
Waker's
least?
the least. And Majora's Mask comes in a close second. They're not bad games.
I
just
completely
not
agree
your-
with you on both
Yeah.
of them.
I can't I can't get. I could probably get through Majora's Mask beginning to end if I play it again. I can't play through Wind Waker. I can't
Wait, the
get through-
train game is better than that?
They're like sequels to each other, so I guess they fall in the same category.
Spirit.
Well,
Tracks?
yeah. All right.
And Fountain Hourglass.
Phantom Hourglass. I enjoyed that more than Wind Waker. Actually,
Really? So you like the stylus?
Wow.
I hate
I
the
like
stylus.
using the stylus. That was a better experience for me than
Okay.
Wind Waker.
You like every
Yes.
gimmick from
Yeah.
every game.
Yes.
He
that's
loves
true.
the gimmicks.
Every
He
gimmick.
loves the gimmicks.
And you're talking about Phantom Hourglass with the train. Yeah, I like that better than Wind Waker.
Wow.
I'd rather play
I feel if you could
Spirit Tracks, I
travel faster in Wind Waker, I feel like it would
Right.
be a 10 times better game. It's just the boring ass fucking sitting in the water.
the sailing.
I mean, it is
Yeah.
cool to have a Hyrule Castle underwater. I thought that was the coolest part of the game. But other than that, I can't really say, hey, let's play Wind Waker.
I just if there was a fast forward button or something.
Don't they have a
speed
mic?
that shit up.
Don't they have a mic on the controller you could blow into on either what 3DS or something?
For yeah,
Because if they had like a sailboat thing where you had to blow the window to it to go faster,
Oh,
that
that
would
was
be.
a 3DS.
They did
That would
have
be
that.
cool.
Yes, that was on a 3DS.
No, well,
It was a thing.
the DS had a thing where you blow
It
into
had
it.
a microphone.
Yeah,
That says,
I remember
sense-
for some games.
Fuck that.
yeah.
Spirit
But,
Tracks is better for him.
Yeah, Wind Waker I can't play through again. It's too much water. I don't mind the sailing. There's too much water. Too
You don't
much.
like being Pirate Link.
The game itself is fun. I like the character models, and I think the combat's good. But it's just there's so much downtime. Like
They need to tweak it. They need to tweak it better. Maybe they'll bring it back as a remaster and fix some issues that people
just
have.
give me a fast forward button, bro.
the
Like,
Wind Waker HD looked better.
You need to get that GameCube
You know,
collection,
And the GameCube clip, which one?
like the special edition when it had like multiple titles in it.
Yeah, well,
It's gonna be expensive.
If it's
now.
a collection and I don't have to play it, then okay, fine, maybe. But we'll see about that.
All right.
But yeah, other than that, I think I own just about every Nintendo-made console, not every model of them, except for the Game Boy. and the
What about Game
Boy
and
Advance.
Watch?
No, I wouldn't count no Game Boy.
Ain't nobody needs
What
to
What
do
about
that.
the watch itself? You did have it. I don't know if you still.
I'm not buying the original Game Boy either. I don't like
You
the
still have
black
your
and white
Zelda
screen.
watch?
No,
It's an ugly screen.
Ah.
It is like looking at it now, that green background. Like what?
I can't look at old Game Boy.
without
again.
the
Never.
backlight. yeah,
Never.
it's-
Yeah.
And then using the original hardware, the batteries is kind of garbo. Even
Yep.
if you get rechargeable batteries.
Small
But-
screen, can't do it.
Now you can
You
get
have a magnifying glass for that.
you can get an analog pocket metallic for only $500, boys.
I got a pocket
Only.
There you go.
I have
Only
that.
500.
I
Yeah,
don't
you,
want it
you
in
know.
metal.
But I do like the trend of like coming out with new FPGA consoles for old stuff like that. I think that's really cool. I hope that we see a lot more of that. To be
I
honest,
got a
with you.
Mister, and it's great.
Oh, dude, I want one so fucking bad. That's like a whole project.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I did just made the light guns work for it. I was like, what? I can play PS1 light gun games again, point blank all day.
Are you doing a CRT or did you get like the Sinden light guns?
I have a sending gun. Yeah,
No,
I have the
okay.
sending gun for it, and it works.
It,
Plug and play.
works good.
Plug and play. Yep.
Okay.
Awesome. You ever
Yeah,
want
I've-
on your flat screen TVs, you want a gun, get the sending gun, get a Mister. The system.
I didn't say anything,
Oh,
dude.
man.
I'm just sitting here. I didn't say anything.
And then you can play with light gun games again. So Eternal Gearbolt, I can finally almost beat. That game is hard.
Well, they made it harder. The Japanese version is way easier, but
Really?
when games got to working designs, they always make a lot of these games harder than they should because I guess they thought people would play them more or whatever like that. Or it's just annoying that they
Forever.
change stuff because it was weird. They did it with the 2 Lunar games. Like pretty much every game they got from Japan, they made it harder for America, which is annoying.
That's bugged out.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's why
that
I got
was-
to go on. You got to go on that the site that they just closed down and get all the fixed versions of them. Or you can't.
Or you just use that Game Shark, and Infinity credits or whatever like that. Nothing wrong with that these days.
No, nothing wrong with it.
So you're talking about romhacking.com that got shut off, or whatever?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
where all those titles were, though. Like the
Yep.
ones that got.
Are they already shut down?
It's no ROMs on there.
Yeah.
Did-
They put
did
all the
they-
ROMs on
Archive site.
archives. Yeah.
yeah, Internet Archives, but no description.
They were going for almost 20 years.
Yeah.
Mhm.
20 years. Yep.
Damn.
Yeah, that's
So
super
hopefully-
disappointing, man.
Like I
It
said, I hope
was.
somebody picks up on it and keeps us informed. Otherwise, we're not going to know what the hell these ROM hacks are.
This is how FOMO happens, boys. This is
Yep.
what happens because, like, I didn't know I had a deadline on that,
Yeah.
and now it's like this is what happens. So now it's just like, oh gosh, I better get everything I've ever wanted today.
Yeah,
Guys, this is all gonna go.
Yeah.
Download
Up
the
in
ROM
smoke.
set. Download the
Somebody
ROM
always
set.
has a backup, so I'm not too worried about it. It's just like the easy access is annoying now that you can't just click on the website. Oh, let me get this or
She'll
whatever.
no longer be able to find Thrill Kill, guys.
Oh no.
Should have got it while it was available.
Or good old Resident Evil 1.5.
Yes.
I don't
the
understand
original
why
guy.
they don't. Why does Nintendo or Sega like, hire some of these people
They
and
probably
to
do.
do it and pay them and just put it on there and switch online service or something? It'd be
What do you
so
mean,
much.
Mother-
That would make sense.
Mother
Oh
3?
Oh my
Anyone?
god! Yeah,
Like
and
Mother
exactly.
System?
Like, there's a lot of stuff that happens in the industry that is just confusing. Like, I just don't understand what they're thinking. Like, for right now, my thing I'm hung up on is like you said, you're into all those handhelds.
Mm.
Like, there's a huge market for handheld for retro games. Like, there's just so many Anbernicks and little just all these companies making them. There's this and
Every month.
yeah, and there's people buying them every month and collecting those. Like, that's a whole other realm of collecting. People who buy all those handhelds. They have like
Yep.
50 of them. It's crazy.
Yep.
And you don't think people like look at how like the Nintendo Classic did.
Mm.
You don't think if Nintendo came out with like a Nintendo handheld that had the entire NES library on it,
Mhm.
people
Well,
wouldn't like
Yeah.
be killing each other like for those things and get sold out all day, every day? Of course they would be. Like, it's
Right.
just
Or
wild to me.
allow a memory card and sell them.
Yeah.
Sell your ROMs to
Yeah,
put
that's-
as much as you want on there. Each individual, if you wanted, make a killing somehow.
Yeah, well, that's you nailed it. Just put the Nintendo properties that they own on there, and then throw an SD slot on there, and be like, well,
I mean, people will hack it, but most people will just buy. They'll just buy it.
Yeah.
like the Atari 2600 Plus. Have you guys seen that new console they came out with?
I saw it. I had no interest.
Well,
I heard about it.
it's if you don't, I get it, but like what's cool about it is like it plays original carts, but they intentionally put like a SD slot
Sure.
on there, and they're like, go nuts. Like, you don't want to buy carts, if you just
Right.
want to put, we don't care. You want to download all of the Atari, fine, go ahead, man. And like I like that attitude a lot, because it's just like, why try to milk your customer, especially on something as old as that? It's like, just
They want you to subscribe. They won't offer you the whole list of everything. They want you to subscribe, and they give you what they want and have you wait for years and years and years.
yeah, that's not
That's
a
a question for Nintendo, actually.
It's not good.
yeah, but that's counterproductive, because what happens is I go, what do you guys have available? Yeah, that's not worth the money. I'm gonna just go download all of these and put them on my Ambernick,
Yep.
and then I'm just not gonna buy your service. Like, I only bought that first time for the Mario Kart levels. I wanted the downloads for those, because remember, if you bought like an online service,
Yeah.
it came
Yep.
with
Yeah.
it came with Animal Crossing, and
You didn't get it for Star Fox 2? Oh, actually, no, the Nintendo was different. Super
That's
Nintendo
all.
had the Star Fox 2 in it.
and yeah, that was it. After I got all that content, I was like, well, I don't really play online.
Mm.
When I used to play, and when I did, it didn't work. Like, I remember
Oh,
playing
on the
Super.
Switch. Okay.
Yeah, dude, Super Mario Maker. I was
Oh.
like, oh, let's play.
no.
The 4v4 or whatever.
The four person was
You
a
know, playing, it's like, let's go.
slideshow.
Everyone's like, ooh.
It was a slideshow.
Oh,
I'm
two
like, what
frames.
is?
I don't know.
What year am I in?
But the first day was
Yeah, it like barely functioned at all.
Yeah. 2 frames. 2 frames.
Why was it offered? I don't know. It
That's
worked. It
hilarious.
worked in house when only 4 people online.
Yeah.
Nintendo
And then I
was-
liked, you know what I really liked that they did with that? I liked the Tetris 99 and the Mario 99 and all that other
Special
stuff.
games,
cool,
yeah.
And the
Tetris
FC
99
Tri-
was mad
and then
fun.
they're like, yeah, we only play a month. Bye.
Take it away.
I'm like, why?
Take
I
it away.
loved the Mario one. I
Mario
played
was
that.
cool. I got second
crazy,
place. I
like-
could have got first.
I liked it.
Missed
I
the
almost got
stupid jumps.
first.
I could have got first.
Tetris 99 is still there.
Yeah,
That was
because
surprisingly-
it's real though.
Wait, you can actually buy that, I think. Like,
Yeah,
on
it's
the
a
really
physical.
cool.
Yeah,
right?
there's a
There was
physical copy available.
Yeah,
That's why
that's
it's
kind of
still there.
cool.
Yeah.
And
Oh,
F Zero's
they
still there, right?
I think-
F-Zero is still up, yeah.
Pac-Man's
Surprise.
not right.
Pac-Man is
Pac-Man.
out
Oh.
and Mario is out.
I like the Pac-Man one a lot too.
That was good.
That one was really good. Yeah, that
Was
one
that
was
Pac-
super
was
fun.
that Pac-Man versus?
Well, but
I
That wasn't
never-
that
you know what?
four-player one with the
I don't know
ghost?
because I never
No,
played it.
Or everyone was the ghost and you would have.
I never
No, they
played
didn't
it.
have that one. I guess.
I'm surprised they didn't do a Dr. Mario 99.
You
Yeah,
probably
that
surprised.
would be a good one.
check within the next year. It'll probably be so.
I mean,
Did they ever make
Yeah.
Dr. Wario?
huh?
the
Did they ever
Wario.
make Dr. Wario?
No, but they did.
I know they had
Dr.
Luigi.
They did
Yeah,
Luigi.
Luigi, yeah.
And then Mario.
Wario ain't no doctor.
Yeah, man. I love that.
Big
Some
Doctor.
poison.
Doc-
ass
His license was
pills.
revoked.
Yeah, Doctor
You'll be
Doctor
killing
Burglary, maybe. You know,
Yeah,
something like
like
that.
scamming everyone.
people, making you more sick. That'll be a great.
He drops the viruses on you.
Yeah,
yeah.
it'd be malpractice. That's it.
Waluigi
Doctor
be a nurse.
malpractice.
Waluigi be a nurse.
Have
Damn.
have you guys? Has anyone tried the new NES Championship Edition that came out? Did you guys play that?
I
I
have
have
No.
not. I
I
have
have
not.
Mm.
I would
Pretty
rather
fun.
the remix be available.
I like the remix.
I wanted to play the remix. Make that more available.
Well, I
Set
mean,
on the Wii U.
that's like my favorite game on the Wii U. Honestly, it's like totally addicting. This is pretty much the same thing, but it's honestly
If they had
like-
it in there, I would have bought it.
Mm.
Yeah,
How hard is it to put 2
The old one in
megabits,
there?
2 megabits extra to put in that game?
That's a lot, dude. That's a lot.
Yeah.
so that is something I'm surprised. Like I feel like there should be like once you like S tier like every challenge for a game, they should give you the game.
I like that idea.
Hell yeah.
Like
why
it's
not?
just
That'd
yeah,
work.
you could fit Mario on there and
is
Metroid
that
on
unlocked?
this thing, and
Oh hell yeah!
yeah, that would be cool. I think
That
that
would
they
be
should have done that because then you would have had. But again, that they want you to subscribe, so they're not going to give you those
Right.
games. So
Mhm.
if anything, their idea is they're like, oh, this will stir up interest in these old games, and then people will want to sub to the service and play these old games again. And
I mean, to give it a competitive
mm.
spirit that they had back in the day when they did have those tournaments,
Mm.
I understand. It's a moment in time, and people seem to be enjoying it when they're playing it. But I see it at Best Buy. It's still in the big box there. They have like 3 of them down there. I'm like, I was almost gonna order it when it was pre-order, and I was like, what am I gonna do with this thing? So I just left it there. But it's available still if you guys want it. Comes with a fake cartridge and everything.
Nah,
I'm good.
Which is cool for collectors. I mean, if they're gonna do it like that anyway, you might as well make it collectible.
Did you guys hear about that 35th one that they made that they kickstarted and they got like $20,000?
They killed it, right?
Yeah, they killed it, but a couple of them still went out.
Really?
Yeah, I got one of them, and then I think Riggs and Hancock did a video on theirs, but I think they took the videos down because people were like going crazy about it, like getting mad. But I thought it was funny.
So, Reggie, you got the only 10. 1 out of the 10 that were made.
I know, right?
One of
But
the
yeah,
cheap
people
ones.
were going crazy for that edition. I was like, man, I mean, these games are like really meant for tournaments. It's not like you're going to really sit around and play them, to get those high scores. Maybe
Don't open
it's fun.
that. Don't open that.
Yeah.
Don't open that.
They're fun for tournaments, but not really like for like if you're playing solo.
To play, yeah.
No,
Dude,
no, no.
let me
Hold
tell you
on.
something. My poor girlfriend had to watch me try to get a mushroom as fast as I could for like 45 minutes. That shit is not polite to play in front of other people. I'll tell you that right now.
Oh,
They're
man.
like,
Wow.
Well, you always think
"So you're
you do
just
better.
fucking doing this one screen over and 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 over. This is fun." Yeah.
I can do it 1 millisecond faster. Come on, I can do
Literally,
it.
it's like I have to get S tier though. Why?
And then you look
Because
online.
It matters to me.
You look online and somebody did it in negative milliseconds. You're like,
Yeah.
you cheating bastard. Of course, that's number 1 all the time.
Yeah, they don't have like normal online leaderboards. I heard though. Like,
It resets every
No.
week. I heard.
oh, is that what it is?
It resets
Okay, all
every
right.
week. Yeah.
Okay,
it's
that's
not-
cool. Someone told me there was like no online leaderboards. I'm like, in a game that times what you do.
yeah.
Seems
No, they don't want
weird.
that one person to cheat and be up there
That's
forever.
weird.
But then every list will be like the same number, whatever the fastest time you can get would be
Correct.
top 10, and you'll
Yeah.
never be able to beat it.
It's true.
That's why they did it.
It's because if these people are sick and they get to like frame perfect.
Well, somebody will skip through
Glitches
the
and-
block. They'll
Yeah.
jump through the block somehow.
glitch
They'll
it.
find that
Oh, yeah.
exploit and just be like, "Oh, I'm the
Yeah.
best. I'm the
I
best.
fell through the floor, and all of a sudden my time is
I'm the
crazy.
best
But
exploit
that's
in
what
the game."
speedrunners do, though, right?
Have you ever seen a Mario Brothers speed run? They do glitch through the bricks.
Yes.
Like it's
yeah.
crazy.
Some glitches are allowed somehow. I don't know. how.
Duck, jump at the perfect spot, you slide through it. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah, on
Jeez.
Pixel accuracy.
like when they hit the flagpole, like you're supposed to like hit in the specific
The bottom.
On the frame.
block on the bottom, and it's like
Right.
it gives you like one frame skip, and he jumps off a little faster or some shit. Like that, or you don't get fireworks. I don't remember what it was, but yeah, it's crazy. Like
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
that's the whole
fireworks
world.
ruin the game.
Like world of YouTube that's fun to go down. You'll be like, I'm going to watch an hour video about Mario's third level.
Yeah.
And it's like really interesting. You're like,
I've
seen a
this is
few.
amazing. How
I've
do
seen a
people
few.
figure this out?
So,
That's
quick
good.
question: What are you guys? Some of your plans in the future with the channel, like upcoming stuff you have going on?
Well, Chuck's gonna open his OnlyFans so we can get some more people.
Yeah, it's going down.
Whatever
Link in
works,
bio.
man. In the days and times where that works.
Link in bio. Link in bio.
Wow.
Show off them feet.
Word.
Be careful if you say that, you will get questions.
It's the only way to monetize the channel, damn it.
Gotta do everything
It's for the
you
greater
can.
good. It's for the greater good.
I was about to come over in shorts, but I was like, y'all ain't paying for that. Hold on.
But no, and in truth, we have started doing tier lists on the channel, which is fun.
Yeah, that was new.
That's
So
it.
we
Reggie's gonna be on one.
Yes.
Yes, he is.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't think we told him yet. You're gonna be on one, Reggie.
We could tell
Right
them.
after this, actually.
Oh,
Yeah, right after. You might as well.
and so far we also got the indie game of the week that we added a little while ago. That was a new segment that we added.
Yeah, we shine light on
Yeah.
the indies. all
We're
the time.
gonna do we're doing
That's what I like to hear.
Patreon's coming soon, and especially also merch as well. So we're gonna be adding some more things.
Oh yeah.
It's cool.
You know,
All right.
keep on expanding
us.
Yeah, buddy.
till we run out of room, just like a collector.
Oh yeah. I'm running out of room.
We Chalk, what do you like to collect? We didn't get you.
I really love fighting games. I'm not a collector per se. So after I realized trading in games was not like worth it, I just held on to everything I bought.
You didn't like that
Um,
$2 back?
That's like my
Nah.
college book collection.
Like I would trade in like a Madden game or an NBA game, and that would be fine because like you're gonna get the upgraded version. But like everything else, I was just like, no, I'm not trading this in. This is stupid. So like particularly on Saturn, I have a lot of good fighting games. I have the Japanese version of X-Men versus Street Fighter and Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter.
Got the RAM card?
Yeah, with the RAM card.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Must have.
yeah, dude, those games are so fun.
Mhm.
And
Well, now,
what
go ahead. Well, now we're getting the Marvel collection coming out for PS4 and Switch with all those games on the arcade perfect versions of those games.
yes,
So
sir.
now we
Now
can
you can
upgrade
sell them
time.
all.
No, I'm not.
You can
selling
sell
it.
all your Saturn games.
No.
don't say
No.
that. Don't say that. Don't say that.
Anything Marvel now, I mean, especially in a physical format, you should probably keep unless it's going for an outstanding amount of money. Where
Yeah,
you can't
exactly.
refuse.
$500,000.
Dude,
Yes.
Marvel vs.
Gone.
Capcom 2 for like PlayStation, Xbox is way up there now.
I have Marvel vs. Capcom 2 for
And
Dreamcast
Dreamcast.
still.
Still, it's going
still
up
have
for
it for
Dreamcast.
That's still the best version too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's consoles.
Yeah, and so
It's
like-
still, hey, just to use the right controllers, it's worth it in my opinion, because you might like the new version, but on a PS4 controller, but the Saturn controller is the best, one of the best fighting game controllers. I've ever
absolutely
used,
hands
period.
down.
That D-pad is I fucking love it, dude.
Well, they
Yeah.
sell the
Saturn, yes.
They sell the Dreamcast. I'm not the Dreamcast. They have the 6-button Saturn by what was it? I forget the company.
Retrobit.
Retrobit. They have one
Yeah,
with the 6 buttons. It's similar.
showed a bunch
of them.
I got they were on sale.
Yeah.
Unlimited runs. They were
Nice.
$19.99.
That's dope.
It's a sweet
Yeah, dude.
controller.
$19.99. So I was like, yeah, I'll grab a couple of those.
I have the
Yeah, I
Saturn
should
one
roll
with the analogs.
Where the cells here at?
with
I got
analog.
this one too. It's kind of neat. It's called the Big Six. I don't know if you saw this one. It's more
Isn't
like
that
the
the ancient
original
Genesis?
Oh,
dog
yeah,
bone,
I like
but
that.
it gives you the extra buttons.
That's
So,
Hold on a second. I think I have one right here.
yeah, these are cool.
Dude, that's not the do a review. On
I
this,
I,
Joe.
I
I bought them a long time ago.
don't tell my PlayStation friends, but I really like the Sega Genesis.
Nothing wrong with that.
This one
That's
right
like
here is
my
has
first
actually
love.
DualShock on
I
it.
don't know.
That's the one I
You,
got.
you
Yes.
guys see
Oh,
the
that's
DualShock
sick.
analogs there?
Yeah.
Oh, that's nice.
That's a cool one.
It was weird,
that
but you could
one's
play
awesome.
everything with it though. That's the
I
Street
think that's like the
Fighter.
last one they put
Yeah,
out.
I might have to invest in one of those
Yeah.
because eventually I'd
Because you
like.
play Nights into Dreams without having that big analog controller for the
That thing's
Saturn.
massive.
Well, I had
Yeah,
to
That
control it
D-pad's
with
crazy though.
one analog stick on it. I use for Street Fighter. Whenever you play Street Fighter 6, you can't move the map.
Ah.
You gotta like hit like to straighten
Yeah.
the map every time you move
Oh,
because you don't have the right
You don't have an
analog stick.
You know, the
So
analog
that
stick.
would be perfect for it. And I never use it for it. I should just open the box and use it.
yeah.
I forgot I had that.
You should,
controller.
dude.
Do
You
you
should
know?
start playing Street
Well,
Fighter.
Chaco, speaking of Street Fighter
That's
6,
the reason.
Say that again.
speaking of Street Fighter 6, man, what do you think about Bison? You know, he's the last DLC character to drop, man.
I like him.
Yeah, man.
I'm not particularly good with him, but he's fun. Like they did a really good job with every character in that game.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Every character in that game, because like even the characters that I don't think to use, I'm like, oh, he's kind of fun. Because I was never a big Bison fan, but like
He looks cool now.
he's kind of dope. I can't even
Looks
front. And then Terry Bogart's coming out.
He's next, yeah.
That's wild.
Super excited for that.
That's wild.
Super
So
excited.
hopefully that's
Not-
like a
not his
little
game.
a hint that we're gonna get Capcom versus SNK 3 because they actually started work on the game years ago, but they canceled it because of
I think it's definitely a hint.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely a hint.
Probably.
Yeah.
Since they
I hope
mentioned
so.
SNK versus what you call it, Chaos.
Yeah.
They mentioned that.
that's the worst game too out of the series, and that's
Yeah.
the one they brought out first.
I wish the Neo Geo Pocket version was with it. Then I'd buy it because that one's better. That one's
That's what,
better.
that's what I was gonna say. They should have combined them together on there or
But a
something.
collection should have been at. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
your favorite franchise, Chalk? Like
Marvel
favorite fighting
versus
games?
Capcom.
It is Marvel versus
Marvel
Capcom.
versus Capcom.
series.
Like
It's
that whole
fast action.
series, starting from X-Men Children of the Atom, then Marvel
Yeah.
Superheroes, then Marvel
Mhm.
versus Cap. It went X-Men versus Street Fighter, Marvel Superheroes versus Street Fighter, then Marvel versus Capcom. Bruh.
They're
That's
all
the entire
really
series.
unique because the first one, X-Men Children of Adam, introduced the X-Men, which is really good. Then Marvel Superheroes introduced the gem system, which I was
Yep.
pretty good at using. Then you got Tag Battle with X-Men versus Street Fighter,
Mhm.
Street Fighter versus Marvel versus Street Fighter. And then Marvel vs. Capcom, Part 2 especially, like, was it 3-on-3? Yeah.
3-on-3, yeah.
3-on-3
3-on-3.
with the assists.
With assist.
Yeah, that
so-
was that changed the game because like I thought I was good at that game, and then I played somebody who was like really adept with using assists, and I'm like, why isn't he fighting? He's just chipping me out with assists. I don't understand.
Totally
And-
different way of playing.
And honestly, it just opens up a whole different way to play with that in that game.
Well, what was crazy, Chuck? Like one of my arcades by my old house, one of the last arcades before it closed down. They had got Marvel vs. Capcom 2 in there, and everybody was going crazy for it. And the game had the characters locked, so you had to keep playing to unlock characters. So you had people like going crazy, surrounded. Like there was always somebody with their quarters up, ready to go unlock them characters. And I remember how intense it was, and I'd never seen like anything that intense for a fighting game before. Except for like probably like a Street Fighter 4 and everything. But yeah, it was just crazy. And I never was really good at that game. I like it, but I was just never good at those games because there's too much. You gotta be fast, and I'm just like I like to slow down the action a little bit, man, because my hands start to hurt. I can rest a bit. Not in that game. You got to keep going. You got to beat people down. You can't stop. And it's
Yeah, I did better with the original Marvel games for sure. Were a lot like more my speed.
Yeah, Japan players don't even like Marvel vs. Capcom. I think they still refuse to play it or acknowledge it.
I remember like years ago when on a trip to Vegas, I was playing, I think it was Marvel versus Capcom, or it was Marvel Superheroes, and like we were just it was the cabinet was surrounded, people had their quarters up. I was playing as Spider-Man. I cleared some people out. I eventually lost, but I get it. You know what I mean? And then
So it was the
remember that time
90s.
we went to the mall and played X-Men versus Street Fighter, and some dude jumped on with Charlie and Sabretooth and wiped
Oh,
me,
that-
and
Charlie.
then left the game.
Yeah,
Charlie.
yeah. He
You're
wore
left.
all black. He was wearing all black. He didn't say one word to you.
Nope.
Whooped
walked
that
up.
ass, and he walked away.
Yeah,
was
he
it.
walked away. He's like, oh, he just
Yep.
left. I'm
He
like,
was just trying to flex. He's like, "Yep,
put
I
my
got
ass
you."
and left.
Right into the sunset.
He left.
I was like, yo,
Charlie
the,
and Sabretooth.
the
That's
fact that
funny.
he walked.
Hey, Chaka,
away-
you know what that remind me of?
What?
Remember when we played Street Fighter 5 a few years back?
Ah,
I got that
I
win.
remember.
I said, I'm out of here, man.
Get that win and leave.
Dude, I'll never forget Chaco's face, man, when that happened. I was busting up
I was
laughing.
tight. I was not happy. I was like, where are you going?
So mad.
That's like what I did to that guy in Philly
Ooh.
who was talking all this shit like, "Oh, you can't beat me." Yeah, the guy we played in the arcade
Theo
after,
Joe.
after the convention.
I think it's Turbo Joe.
Turbo Joe.
I think it was Turbo Joe.
I remember,
Yeah.
but he was like, "Oh, I'm one of the best guys around here." Blah blah blah. I jumped on, murdered him quick, and he was like, "Yeah, we got to go." Right? He was out. He just left. I was like, you can take over. You can take my
There's
game.
nothing worse than having someone beat you and then they leave and you're like, "Now you can take my place." That's like so embarrassing.
And I haven't played that in a long time. I was like, "Dude, you're not even."
Especially when they pat you on the head and call you champ when they walk away.
Yeah.
Good job, champ.
And
Good
Joe,
job.
funny fact, I've had a rivalry with everyone that's currently on this podcast,
That
except
is
for
true.
you, in a fighting game.
I like Tekken if you want to go. If you want to throw down.
Absolutely.
That's
Tekken.
perfect.
That's your
Let's
game now.
go. I
Let's
love
go,
Tekken.
dude.
How you liking Tekken 8? Yeah, Tekken 8.
Beautiful.
Tekken
Yeah,
is awesome.
yeah. My it's funny because I'm cheap and I'm like, I'll wait till all the characters are released. And my roommate was like, "You cheap bastard!" He bought it for me. He's like, "Just play." I was like, "All right."
Well, I was doing the same thing, man, because they went to down to $40, I believe. But
Yeah, that's
I
what
was
he
like,
got it
man.
for me when it was on sale.
Well,
for
Tekken
40.
drops in price ridiculous.
Namco-
I got
Well,
Tekken 7 for
all
like
the
$10
all the main sales for it are like kind of like I feel like we're at their peak. So now they can focus on the DLC and season passes, which is where they make a lot of their money from.
Yeah.
Because a
Now
lot of
I
kids
gotta
today-
buy Eddie and I gotta buy Hayachi and I gotta buy all the.
or just buy the
characters
season pass and you get them
Yeah,
all
just get
together.
the season pass. You're better
or
off
play
getting the season
Tekken
pass.
5.
So
That's
Chaco.
Nobody's playing Tekken 5.
Well, just to say that too, Tekken 5 is still considered like one of the best Tekkens
It's
ever. because
my favorite. I think
Tekken 5 is on point.
It's peak. It's peak. I
never played it.
really do like Tekken.
You never played Tekken 5? Oh my god! I remember when I bought that
Me neither.
game and
Yeah.
unlocking the characters that you didn't know were in there. Like you keep playing the game and it unlocks characters eventually,
Mm-hmm.
not all at once. But I remember when I unlocked Devil Jin, I was like, oh my god, like that was just insane because he's so like badass. But I did want to ask you how you feel about Heihachi coming back in Tekken 8.
I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Favorite.
I thought he was dead too, but like it's video games. Who cares?
They're gonna
Like-
bring it back.
Well, the thing is, the actor is dead.
Dies like
That's why they did it.
all the
The
time.
actor died, so
He
that's
dies
why they
all the
did
time.
that. And there are two actors that died that played Heihachi, so that's why they kind of like they were gonna kill him off in Tekken 5, and they said, "Nah, new actor come in, keep him alive," and then But I think
Damn.
I thought it was like seeing that trailer for it. I thought it looks like they're gonna make another story for the game, like a serious storyline, for
Trailer's
that
cool.
game.
Yeah,
Trailer was cool.
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited for Heihachi.
It's Akuma in real life. He
Basically,
took him over.
Pretty much.
I just want Tekken Force mode, man. I just want that back. I want
Oh, a
that
new one?
beat 'em up.
a good
I
one.
want that beat 'em up mode back.
That would be cool if they did it right.
Bowling and stuff.
Now make it 2D.
Well, they did bring.
That's
Didn't they
side
bring
scroll.
back bowling, or
Bowling
did they
was
bring back the
amazing. They did bring back
volleyball?
bowling.
Bowling came back in Tekken Tag Part 2, I believe.
All the
great.
mini games
they
should
brought
come
back
back.
the volleyball.
Ugh.
Dude, I
Bowling
used to
was great.
pick Gunjack,
Volleyball
and he
wasn't
would
bad.
just freaking chuck that thing, dude. It's all fun, man. I love the Tekken bowling.
I would buy that
Oh,
as a
yeah.
separate game.
Yeah,
I would.
Really?
I would buy Tekken Bowling as a
That's why they
second
need to release it.
yeah. I played Tekken 8. I played Guilty Gear Strive. What else? Oh, Street Fighter 6. I haven't played Dragon Ball Fighters in 4.
Dragon Ball's got to make
Ever.
the
Well,
return.
you got a new game. Sparking's coming
Sparking
soon.
Zero
Sparking.
looks
Was that October?
insane. Yeah, October 11th.
It's coming soon.
Yeah, so that's
You can-
definitely going to be on the channel. And then there's this 2 NKO. I think that's the game.
Yeah,
That's
that name's
based on-
still the name. That name is the worst name.
It's based on
League.
what's League of
It's based on
Legends.
League of Legends. Yeah,
Yeah,
it looks
so-
amazing, but that name is awful.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't care for the name, but the game looks amazing.
Is it
Everyone's
like
playing like
X2KO or something weird?
yeah, 2XKO, something like that.
Hugs and kisses.
But
knockout.
it's everyone's playing. I think the alpha
yeah, I heard. I
build
saw
of
it.
it. right
I mean, they
now.
have a button where you mash and you can do combos out there.
Yeah, that's a. I guess it's a perk.
easy mode. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
So, Choco, do you know about this fighting game coming out? It's coming out in October. It's called Blazing Strike. Excuse me. Have you heard of it?
Strike.
Oh, I've seen
no.
ads for that.
Yeah, it's a
Never heard of
2D anime. Well, like sprite
It's
based
pixel art, right?
Pixel, yeah.
It looks really good.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Artwork,
it comes out.
anyway.
I thought you
Indie?
might know about that one coming out.
Hold on, now I gotta look.
Any
That
title?
shit's
I'm
been
gonna
on
look it up.
pre-order forever, Rich.
You're gonna like. Yeah, it's finally here though. Like they
Dude,
actually gave it a date. Yeah.
I literally
2
thought
years.
that came out a year ago.
Yep,
I
me
remember
too.
seeing ads for that.
Looks like Neo Geo.
long
Well,
ago.
the thing with those games, they
It
have
does
to
look
make
like
sure
Neo
they get all the stuff right because it's 2D animation. So they're not going to really be adding like too much DLC to those games. I don't think, if any, for that game. So yeah, hopefully
You
it's
got the trailer.
tightened
Ooh.
up properly. And it's really good. Chuck. It's like kind of like it reminds you a little bit of Street Fighter Third Strike. Like it's got those kind of animations in it. So it's
I'm
pretty
looking at the trail now. It kind of reminds me of Fatal Fury a little bit.
It's
Also,
Mark of the Wolves,
Yeah.
right?
deep.
Looks
Or
like
you-
Mark
yeah,
of the
It
Mark
looks
of the
good.
Wolves. Yeah.
yeah.
So do you play games like Skullgirls too? Do you ever play that one?
I haven't played it. I keep hearing good things about it though.
That's another one you probably would like too.
Isn't that one really expensive now?
I'll get it
physical.
digitally. I wouldn't buy like the physical copy of
Yeah,
Skullgirls.
digital is like $3. It goes on sale, but if you want to get the downloadable character season pass, that's where the money comes. Like you got to spend the
Ah.
money. That's what
Yeah,
they
I
get. you.
mean,
But
I
you get a
remember
good
playing
amount
that
of
like 10
characters just
years
for
ago.
getting the regular version.
yeah,
Like 10 years ago
Yeah.
it came out, right?
yeah, it's old.
Yeah,
It's
it's
an
been
old
10 years.
game.
I remember Skull.
But it was. I think they played it at Evo a few years back.
now they supported it to death.
Yeah,
The game's been around.
and I think a future goal is to go to Evo and actually participate in the actual tournament.
Big
I
shot
mean,
for the
I
win.
might not make
Yeah.
it out of pools, but
Serious business up there, man. Whew.
I know. I see. It's like I think I'm good at a fighting game. Then I watch other people stream and I watch other people play, and I'm like, oh, I have no idea what I'm doing. No idea.
Dude,
I
you know
saw
what?
a fight in Dragon Ball where they each did the same exact moves and they would cancel each other
Uh-huh.
out for
Yep.
like half the round.
Yep.
Are you serious?
It was
That's
crazy.
awesome.
They lost no energy.
Yeah.
Wow.
And
I
they
saw that.
it was
Well,
bad.
That's
you
insane.
got to make sure your combos are on lock, and whoever gets the first attack, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's crazy. It's very tense because you see them like jabbing, like throwing out
Yeah,
little
everyone's
punches. See
trying
who
to
connects
poke.
first.
Yep.
Yeah.
One
One
mistake.
mistake and you lose.
One mistake,
70
you're
to
done.
80%.
And, yeah, and you get an infinite combo.
There's no
Yeah.
infinite combo.
Always infinite
Yeah.
combos.
One mistake. I mean, and especially in those rounds where people are just like kind of poking and not like really hitting each other, and your combo meter's still building. So
Mhm.
that person that gets that big confirm, it's like it's a wrap for your character.
It's fun to watch.
It really is.
I don't know about fighting them, but it's fun to watch.
Because
Yeah.
I was watching the Tekken 8 final in of Evo, and I was like, wow.
Did you see that
these
third
people
strike
are
moment
Nasty.
from this
Whoa, whoa.
year?
Oh,
Yes.
Evo moment.
Yes.
What, the parry?
Wait,
Well, yeah,
No,
when he
they-
did it in midair.
Yes.
No,
Yeah, I'm like, no.
I was like, that is insane.
wait, you talking about the Evo moment, right? From years ago?
This year. No, this year. They had a new one.
They're the
Yeah,
new
'cause
one.
they
Yeah.
played Third Strike for Evo. It wasn't one of the major games, but
It wasn't Chun-Li versus
I thought it was Hugo versus
Hugo
Ken.
versus Ken. Yeah. And he hopped over his kicks.
Yeah, and I'm like,
and he clotheslined him in the back of the neck.
I was like, yo, this is stupid.
He had no energy. That was insane. And that's Street Fighter third straight. I'm like, that's
Yeah,
old.
man.
Then what is still here?
That shit is so hype. That shit is so hype. And Guilty Gear Strive. That was pretty exciting.
it's-
to
it's
watch.
fun.
Oh wow, I'm seeing it. Insane Hugo Perry.
Yeah, watch it. It's like quick.
Let
It's
me get a
quick.
look at this real fast.
Can you share it? You can put it on the screen if you want, bud.
Yeah. I'll send you in the link right now because I'm like, man, like Street Fighter 3 for me is probably one of my favorite fighting games of all time.
I never got into it that way.
Street
I
Fighter
have to
3
say,
was dope.
the
It
best
was.
I
game
never
of all
liked the
time
parries.
Okay,
never got
it's in the
in the chat.
message.
I still think the best fighting game of all time is Pit Fighter.
Yeah.
Yo! Why is that kid-
Right.
No.
I like this
With-
guy.
with-
I
with
like
Kato.
this guy.
Kato, man.
Yes, sir.
Yo,
Yes.
that's quality stuff.
Yo,
Yo, Pit Fighter
Yo.
all
Bro.
day. It always comes up. I love it.
every week.
Joe's the man.
I
Joe's the
swear.
man.
Yes, Joe.
I really
Joe
meant
for the
that
win.
too. I was-
Freaking
for the
Pit
win.
Fighter. Come on.
dude, that
I
was so, dude. Have you,
respect it.
oh god, there's what's another one that's classic. I think it's called like Monsters on the Saturn. You played that one too. It's like that same type of like animated art. It's just so awkward, but you're like Frankenstein fighting this other. It's like, dude,
I forgot about the monster thing. Like
that
I
one's
haven't played that.
real. That's classic stuff.
But Fighters Megamix on the Saturn was
That was good.
dope.
That was good.
That was
we had a lot of
fun.
fun with that.
Hell
That
yeah,
was-
we had a lot of
hilarious.
fun.
That was a lot of fun.
Oh,
I
here it
wish we
goes.
were recording back then because like
Oh, we had some. matches.
I forgot when you were using Akira and I was using Tokyo.
Yeah. Took off all your armor and sent you through a fence.
You hit me
You
with
guys
a
ready
counter.
for this?
Yup.
Oh, here we go.
Yo,
Let's watch
is
this
it.
moment.
Crazy parry.
Bang.
Dude, I saw this and I was like, what
Go
the hell is happening?
Yeah, man, this fight was in the bag.
Yeah, he was done.
It's never over.
That's
Oh,
never
you'll
over.
see. You'll see. It's not over.
never
You'll
over.
Definitely in
see
third
it's
strike.
Oh my
Like,
god!
no energy.
Bang, bang.
Look at that.
Parry, parry,
Bang,
boom,
bang.
boom, boom. And then he does this in
No
slow mo.
energy.
Ah!
That was sick.
Look how charged he is.
I'd be charged too.
I would
bro.
I would jump
He
in the
had, like,
crowd. I would legit crowd. I would crowd surf.
Yo.
He legit had the moment of that weekend.
That's crazy.
And he almost got ripped off the stage.
I would crowd surf.
No, he legit hand slapped everyone.
Dude, that's
Wow.
that's sick, man.
That's how you can tell his
Man.
coordination was there. He hit everyone's hand.
He said, "I'm on point. I'm on point."
Wow.
I'm gonna see a pit fighter tournament.
Yeah, that won't be an Evo, I'll tell you that.
Wait, wait
How many
until,
Thai
like,
double kicks will you see?
Yeah.
Ty was the
I
best
see.
character, bro.
I think in like 15 years, dude, you're gonna see virtual reality fighting games that are gonna fucking blow our minds.
That's
Wait
gonna be
until-
Pit Fighter.
Dude, wait until
Fight
the
all
fighting games are like literally like a dude over here and another dude over here with the goggles and the fucking thing, and they're actually fucking doing flips and kicks and doing. I'm telling you, that is
Oh,
going
man.
to happen, and you are gonna see like Olympic level gymnastics in these fucking things. Like people are gonna go crazy. Like I can't wait for the future. Like
Yeah.
a lot
I'll
of
tell you
people-
what, but
they talk
Cool.
about VR like it's not like I'm like it's either going to be VR or altered reality, which I think it's going to be more AR. So you just have like clear glasses, right?
Oh,
And
man.
it's not like you're encased in any fucking helmet or anything. And then the sensors and projectors in the rooms, like
Yes.
Tron type shit.
Yeah,
You'll
exactly.
just they'll just see like they'll be playing tennis without real rackets, without real balls. They'll be doing all this crazy. It's going to be wild, man. I
what
can't
we're
wait.
actually going to see is two really, really big people in chairs across the room with the glasses on, with the controller, across from each other in virtual reality, using the same thing we see now, not moving. At all.
No,
At
no.
all.
No.
Could be all just
It
like
will look real,
Neuralinked
though.
up, like
It'll be their personas and whichever image they choose to pick with their face. And
I
they'll be
want to
fighting.
see like a 8-year-old who plays a Zangief whoop like some dude's ass who's like 6'5". You know what I mean? Like because it's all in the virtual world. Like that will really blow your mind. Like with some little girl who's like 6 years old, just like doing backflips as Chung-Li, just whooping all these freaking guys' asses all day. I'm telling you, man.
Well, if they can make it look like the people, then it'll be awesome to see an 8-year-old whip somebody like saying
Yeah, I think the
and it's
future
a real
is going to be
the
cool.
real sizes.
Yeah.
If we survive. I mean, we all might blow up and die in the next year. But if we make it,
I mean,
we'll have some
Yeah.
cool games.
Man,
We might have to revert to VR if we're, if they make us all go underground.
I might actually have to learn how to
Matrix.
farm and shit instead, but we'll.
So, what are you guys currently playing right now?
What am I playing right now?
I'm playing
like-
Jedi Survivor.
Okay.
I'm playing Vampire Survivor.
A lot of
You're
you're a
just
survivor.
You're just surviving.
Resident Evil Survivor.
Right.
I'm
Yeah.
watching the show
Oh.
Survivor. I'm
Yeah.
listening to that
Metal
song
Gear-
Survivor. But
Metal
the
Gear
BGs
Survivor.
were-
I don't think you've ever played Metal Gear Survivor.
Metal Gear Survivor all day.
It's the
Dude, that game. Mm.
It has to have the OR. I think.
I'm actually playing RoboCop Rogue City.
Oh,
Oh,
How
that's
was
good.
that?
That's dope,
I heard it
right?
was
That's
dope.
good.
I heard
That's
it was
good.
dope.
Yeah, it went on sale on Woot for like $30. I was like, yep, let me go and get that. And it's like really, it feels like the true sequel to the original RoboCop because it takes place after the first movie and before the second one.
Yeah.
The second movie was always kind of weird to me. It was really violent, but the story was just kind of off of that one. So it's kind of like they went in a weird direction. But Rogue City kind of picks up, what that movie should have been.
You feel so powerful as RoboCop, though. in
Oh,
the game.
yo, Omar, hold on one
It's
second,
brutal,
bro.
man.
Omar, hold on one second. We can talk about Pit Fighter. Pit Fighter's amazing, bro.
Well, speaking of going back to Pit Fighter real fast, they actually had a completed sequel for it for the Genesis, but it never came out.
Really?
What?
Yeah, they had they had new characters. Like there was this crazy looking woman, like she was like some weird dominatrix or Not from the first one, but it was like some weird looking lady they had in it.
Huh.
Let me see if I can pull it up real fast and put it in the chat so you guys can see it.
We're putting
Now,
domination.
now,
up.
now you.
Wow.
Now,
I didn't
now you
mark
got-
this for adults.
They're gonna greenlight it. Watch.
That Signy game looks sick. I ordered the Asian English copy, so I'm waiting for mine to come in. That's a new shmup by
That's the
Konami.
shooter. It's free on
What's it
Epic.
called?
Signy?
Isn't it
Signy.
free on? It's free on Epic
Signy.
Game Store. I just downloaded it
Oh man, it's
Yeah, he said it was free for a few days. Where was it free?
on Epic Game Store.
Oh,
I downloaded it like yesterday. I thought maybe the day before. I'm not sure.
it looks cool.
Yeah, I saw it. I was like, oh, a shooter for free. This is something I might actually play from Epic Game Store because I just download stuff from there all the time.
I just want Konami to
Actually,
To-
GNF Duel is
to
free.
get
on
come
Epic
back to its former glory. Like,
Oh,
I was,
that would be nice. If
Without Kojima, it's not possible.
well,
Damn.
you're right.
DNF Duel is like a very gorgeous looking game. It's just
I heard it's like broken though, right? Kind of.
Pokemon.
they're very obvious. Like I guess it's balancing issues.
The top
'cause-
tier is going to be the same person all the time,
Yeah, yeah.
Ah,
but it's
that's
free
not
though.
It's free to
All right,
play.
It's free now.
Yeah,
That's for
cool.
Pit Fighter, Joe. If you guys want to see that one, how it looks.
Pit
It's kinda
Fighter.
blurry.
Yeah.
Demonetized, Reggie. Demonetized.
Is it just this page?
Yeah, it's just that page and it has like multiple pictures on it, but they're like really like old and blurry. But
Reggie,
might
what
be
was
able
what was the beat 'em up they did that looked like Pit Fighter?
I know what you're talking. What was
Oh,
that
no.
called?
Kickstarter.
It came out. It came out on the
Arcade.
system.
Officially?
Oh, it was arcade. I thought only.
Oh,
Oh man,
That shit was gross.
These
Oh,
are
wow.
It was bad. It was
It's
It's
really
so
bad.
small.
terrible.
It was
Yeah,
Oh
they're
my
super.
God.
They're super small. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys.
oh wow.
But there's some of the new characters right there. But yeah,
JJ, a brutal street fighter. JJ likes to knock opponents down and stomp on them. He also likes throwing opponents into the audience.
Yes.
I mean, they were very basic.
JJ.
They're very basic.
I hope it gets leaked someday, man. But it was a Genesis
Helga.
exclusive. Helga, that's the one.
Fire. What are you talking about? Brutality bonus. For really big bonuses, finish off your opponent as quickly and as furiously as possible.
Can you punch their heads off?
Can you kill them?
Mortal Kombat. No.
She's riding a
Oh,
bike.
mad violence.
Shit goes down in Pit Fighter, man. Shit's violent.
She's like an exercise instructor.
Mortal
It's not
Kombat
the
picked
current-
up Pit Fighter slack.
Yep.
Yeah, there goes my dude. There.
I don't think the only other game that even comes close is Time Killers.
Yeah.
Time killer.
Wow.
Sorry for that reaction.
Especially the Genesis version.
I have not played that.
Does
That
he
is
chop
a
off all
yuck.
the limbs?
That is a yuck
Yeah,
reaction
it's
for
just
me.
this, it's
Sorry.
this.
Yeah, I remember renting that as a kid. I was so mad.
It was
You know
broken.
what I mean? Yeah,
Terrible.
but, you guys must know what it was like when you like go to the video store. You're so excited to get a game.
Yep.
Then you pick a turd. You
We
come
just
home
did a
and you're
rental.
like,
Oh hell yeah.
We just did
God.
a rentals episode where you pick some bad games.
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's the worst because it'd be like that's what you're stuck with all weekend, dude. And like your parents ain't
Yep.
going back. That's it. Like that's what you got. So
I mean, it's better than actually buying it.
true.
That's
Well,
when
that's
you
what.
can, like,
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
But it's 3 days of suffering.
oh yeah, no, you don't have to play it all those 3 days. It's just one day. He's like, all right, send it
But
back.
we would be like, well,
You give it your best shot,
Yeah,
man.
you
It's
give
like,
it your
yo,
all.
Can I beat this?
It's my money.
trash?
Yeah. And if it's not good, you leave it on the kitchen table.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, it's time for this to go back. Whatever's
Yep.
going back.
And it
You
will
try.
not be late. It
Was
will
it-
not be late.
You try to make it work, man.
Wasn't Time Killers with the mantis, the prayer mantis? That was one of that characters.
yeah, you're right.
I remember those.
Yep,
I was
there's the
just-
guy, the praying mantis, and then the dude with the chainsaw with the
Yes.
punk haircut, and
Yeah.
And the sword guy. Yeah.
Mhm.
Conan.
Chop off a hand. Chop.
so the arcade game is actually okay. If you ever played the arcade version, that's not like
It was after
beyond,
Mortal
it's
Kombat.
not inexcusably bad. You can have a good time playing with it. It is gory,
If you
so
played
that was a factor when I was a little kid. Like anything with blood, I was like, oh my
Yeah.
god, like
Yeah.
that blew me away. So
if you played it after Mortal Kombat, it was done. It was a done deal.
Well, that's why it was gone. That's why it was gone. Yeah.
Couldn't do
So, do
The
you
only other-
guys?
no.
No, do you guys like survival horror games?
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Resident
I
Evil.
mean, Resident Evil 3.
I mean,
Resident Evil 3, Reggie. Come on. You
Do you
know.
like? Yeah, whatever, man. You never finished on that. But do you guys like co-op survival horror games?
Yes. I
Okay.
played them. Me and him
Well, there
played
is
them.
one that's on the
Yeah.
cheap right now. It's going for like $10 on PSN. It's called the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the game.
it's a fun game.
And I thought
is
you
that?
guys might be like that'd be a good game for you guys to play.
Isn't that like Friday the 13th and all them?
Yeah,
Well, it's better. because you have like, well, it's crazier. It's more tense because Jason's one
It's
person.
scary
and
as hell.
It is scary as
hide
hell.
and seek though, right?
Hide and seek. You're trying to escape though and get out of there, but yeah, you basically got to hide from the family, because if you get caught by them.
I like more horror games when I could like attack them.
Yeah,
You can
Yeah.
fight back.
Like
You can
Evil
fight back.
Within, Evil
You can.
Within, Resident Evil.
No, Obscure was actually dope
Obscure was fun.
for 2
No,
players.
you can fight back. It's just that you want to escape them because they're crazy, like they're freaks and everything. You got to do with a chainsaw. You got
It is
one dude-
terrifying.
Yeah,
That
you hear
freaking
that
chainsaw is.
You can hear it, and you don't know
terrifying.
where it's at, and it's like so terrifying. But I
Mhm.
thought that'd be a cool game for you guys to play, especially since it's cheap right now. But yeah. But going back to Obscure, man, I haven't played that game in years. That was a good co-op game, and that nobody
multiple.
really knew
That's
about.
a fun one.
Was there 2 or 3?
Mhm.
There's 1 and 2.
There's two of them. There was a third one, but they kind of turned it into some weird side-scrolling game, and nobody cared about it. But yeah, it was a budget game too when it came out. It's only $20, and nobody bought it.
It's fun.
Then
I don't
nobody
even
played
know.
it.
I don't even know how we found it or how
2 players.
Yeah,
we
it
saw
is.
it's 2 players.
Yeah.
It was actually fun.
That's
I mean, it's like cheap. It is cheap, but it was fun.
So what do you guys play together the most? Like, if you guys like, is there like a certain genre you play a lot, or
we play a lot of party sim, like
Retro.
well, a whole bunch, like
It's a lot of
Overtook,
stuff, man.
Overcooks, Catastronauts.
I fucking love Overcooked, dude. How are you guys still friends? How are you still friends if you play a lot of Overcooked?
It's a real
Have
good
y'all-
question.
Have you guys challenged like Al G and Tetris 99?
Yeah, we have.
Yeah,
Have y'all won?
Yeah.
Nah,
chill.
We won.
not really.
No.
Chill, bro.
We won before.
Actually, you
Man, when I used to watch Alvin play the Tetris games,
Listen, everybody
he's playing so calmly, dude. Like it's like going so fast. Like, hey man, how's he doing that?
Oh,
Like,
no,
it
I
was
can't
insane.
do that.
Be in Zen, man. You gotta be.
Yeah, I can't
Like-
do that.
You lose your cool at all.
You
Top
can't.
of the stage, I can't do that.
As soon as you lose your cool, you lose. That's it.
It's
It's,
over,
it's
huh?
literally as soon as you mess up one piece, when
Yep.
it goes fast, my
Oh,
brain just
yep.
goes.
Yeah,
It's
it's
just, it just goes. It's over.
Well, it was a celebration when that kid beat Tetris. Was it
Yeah.
a year ago? You
Yes.
know, the game didn't even know what to do. It just froze. Like it was
Yep.
over.
That's
Like, that was
crazy.
What
that was
it?
awesome.
13 or
Kill
14
screen.
years old too.
Kill screen of like 13.
Crazy.
And then
Reggie, what happened?
Oh,
yeah, right after that. So yeah,
Yeah.
Tetris has finally been defeated.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought they had people playing that in, like invisible in the arcade. like
They
like when
did
the
that.
blocks disappear, they're still killing it. I'm like, what are you doing?
Yep.
If the blocks aren't even there, you're killing the game.
that's
I
crazy.
can't compete.
One game we're also playing is Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate. That's
pretty
The
dope.
Rogue One, right? I'm talking about
Yeah.
Rogue One.
That is very good.
It's pretty
Four
good.
players, it's dope. Yes.
That is
Pretty good.
extremely
Oh.
good.
Is it online too?
yeah.
Is it?
Yeah,
It
it's
is
online.
online.
Yeah,
Yes.
online, yeah.
You guys.
Yeah, I thought it was just gonna be some like generic Rogue game that they just like tag like put the skin of the turtles on. But you guys are
But
saying
when you
it's
heard
good.
when you
Yeah,
heard
it
it's
might
from
be-
Apple,
Yeah, it was Apple Arcade first.
yeah,
It
you think
released
it would
a year
be
ago.
garbage. But no,
Really?
it wasn't at all. Yeah.
But this isn't a straight port because they added the multiplayer aspect of it, the couch co-op
Yes.
as well.
Have you guys
So,
played the Ninja Turtles: Wrath of the Mutants? I think it's called.
We beat
Yeah.
that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, we beat that one.
That was default, but it was fun.
That was the
You didn't like it? Okay.
It wasn't.
Oh,
bad.
it's all
It was
right.
decent.
It wasn't bad. It's just
If I grew up with that in the arcade, I would be like, "Oh, this is fucking amazing." But we
Right.
played
Yeah.
so many. Like after playing Shredder's Revenge, which
Revenge,
is
yeah.
the pinnacle.
Yeah.
That
Right.
is like the
Yeah, it's
top.
not beating that.
That's top. But it was. We had a
What?
good time with it.
yeah.
Yeah, that game was exclusive. Like I think it came out originally like 6 years ago, and they finally ported it to the systems. And I was like nervous because it said General Mill, or not General Mill, but what's the company called that ported it to the
Game Mill.
Game Mill, not General Mill. Yeah.
General Mill. It's a
Well,
lot of-
they're known. They're known
yeah.
for bad games.
Chex
So I was
Quest.
like, dude, what the hell?
yes. Chex Quest.
Actually, I think I saw Ninja Turtles: Wrath of the Mutants in the arcade when I
Yeah.
was in Vegas. this
Yeah,
past
no.
weekend.
Yeah.
It was an,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
an arcade, like
Yeah.
Dave and Buster's and stuff.
Yeah.
Yep.
They would have
That
it.
that first Ninja Turtles game, does that have a physical, or is that just as a brand new digital only game?
Which one?
Oh,
The one that you were playing, it says a roguelite,
physical.
like a
No, I think it has a physical.
That's a physical.
That's a
Splintered
physical?
Fate. I think.
Splintered Fate. Yeah, yeah.
I think
Does
it's
that have a
physical.
physical?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure.
I
if
never
it's
looked it
physical.
up. I mean, the artwork on it is dope.
Let's
so
take a look.
I would hope so.
Well, with that IP, it'll definitely get a physical.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna. I pretty much buy every Ninja Turtle game, so I was just like,
That's actually fun. It
It's
was real
very
fun.
good.
Wow, it
I
says
made
it's
sure I
a-
got my
It
Shredder's
says it's an
Revenge.
arcade game too.
dude, I love Ninja Turtles. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck.
Um,
Did you see the
yeah,
Netflix
it's
movie?
getting a physical.
It
All
is
right,
good.
have one.
Nice. And there's one more Turtles game coming out this year, later in October.
Mhm.
Mutant Mayhem.
Yeah.
I don't know what that is.
That's the
From
one.
the-
That's
from
the one.
last
Out.
movie.
That's the one we were talking about, right?
No,
No,
this
another
one's
one.
not released yet. It's coming out in October.
this is from
Okay.
the last movie with
From the movie Mutant Mayhem.
Yes,
The one that Seth Rogen.
The animated.
Seth Rogen, yes.
The
Yeah.
Nickelodeon,
Directed or-
Nickelodeon one.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Isn't there like a
high school
new-
sim?
Show or movies coming out when they're actually like they're Ronin versions? Isn't there like some sort of?
There is the Ronin.
there's
Yeah,
a
the Ronin ones.
Yeah.
That would be really good.
You know,
Isn't there like a? Aren't they? Oh
The
man,
last Ronin.
they
I
said
heard
that's-
there was something like they're making a new game or a new show or a new movie with that theme.
I don't know about the
Oh.
movies, but I know
Definitely game.
they had a fake trailer. That's some
Oh, okay,
fan
maybe
made,
that's what it is.
They did
Maybe
that.
that's what it is.
but they might have.
I think they might be making a movie.
They might have announced last.
But I
one.
definitely heard
How
about
how dope would an R-rated Ninja Turtles movie made for 40-year-old dudes like us? Just like
Insane.
that would like just Raphael like off the chain, just
That's when the last Ronin would come in.
dude.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind.
That'd be
You know,
great.
That would be so cool. And just having like Shredder and the Foot Clan actually be badasses and be like killing everybody and Krang's like eating people and just be dude.
Imagine Krang.
Yeah.
Yeah, like a real movie.
Just
Not-
having
no.
Let freaking Sam Raimi make it or something.
just having any of them curse would be like, what the?
Oh my God.
They're so
Man,
crazy.
Raphael saying "damn" still shook me. He
Damn.
said, whoa,
Damn.
He said, damn.
And that was after watching the cartoon, right?
Yeah.
Like he said, "Damn,
Yeah.
he can say that."
And
Said
the-
it
Well, I think
twice,
that
man.
that first movie's still incredible.
Oh,
That,
Oh,
that
man.
absolutely.
Oh,
Agreed.
It's,
Holds
it's
up.
the best Turtles movie.
Still
And
holds
I'm
up.
so glad that it wasn't like a kiddie theme. Like it was that one is kind of adultish, I would say. Like it isn't.
Yeah.
Oh,
Leonardo
100%.
stabbed Shredder in the arm.
When they,
Yeah.
you remember when they beat up Raphael and they're dragging him down the
Yeah.
stairs? How horrible that was! Like the whole
Yeah, that
theater
was-
quiet.
They dropped
I saw
it.
that drive-through, and like nobody was saying nothing. It was like a horrible scene to watch as a kid. Yeah, it was like
It
that.
was. That was a beating. He took a beating.
And then
That movie's still great though.
it's still a great movie to watch, man.
It
But
is.
part 2 and 3, three.
They don't exist.
3. Oh,
All
God.
right,
They made
two-
an actual
God damn,
sequel.
3.
Make an actual
2 is
sequel to part
charming
one.
because it's so damn
Well,
silly.
their parents kept complaining
But-
about the weapons being used, and that's why it was nerfed down.
Yeah.
In
Like
two,
the
they
nunchucks?
didn't use their weapons at all.
You don't like the
No.
salami nunchucks?
Oh,
That ruined
God.
the beginning for me.
Oh, the
the fish.
flip.
Yeah,
yeah.
he was he was on his
Made me
finger.
want a
It's
sandwich.
spinning.
Do you remember what parents used to be mad about in the 90s?
Yeah.
And nowadays it's like they're like, put on Cardi B.
They're mad about
Enjoy.
Nintendo coming out.
They're
Stuff
mad
like
at Night
that.
Trap.
Well, now we live in a time period where you can buy Mortal Kombat and rip someone's spine out through their asshole, but they're going to censor cleavage on
Right.
the cover of the game. That's
Make it
where we
make
are
sense.
now. Where
Only in
there's
America.
Insanity.
Only
I
in
am
America.
I am so confused about censorship right now. It's like
Well,
you
can
can't
call
have
spines-
boobies, but like I
Do
don't.
you
even
know what a
understand it,
cleavage
man.
will do to you?
Wow.
Yeah, 100%.
I mean,
Yeah, but I ripped
When
this
I was a
dude's
kid,
arms off.
It
shoved
was
him
like
up his
normal. Like every kid I knew had like a Pamela Anderson poster or like a, you know what I mean? Like everybody, we just had hot chick stuff up, and it was like totally normal. Everyone was like, "Yeah, that boys are like girls."
Yeah.
It wasn't confused. It wasn't like a
Back in the
problem. I
day.
never. I just don't understand it. Like I never understand it. Like most dads were like, "Yes, he likes girls." That's it. It would be like thrilled. They wouldn't be mad. It wasn't even. It wasn't a problem.
Yeah.
It's so weird. I don't get it. I really
Because the
don't.
internet makes everything weird.
That's
It
true.
does. Ours just,
And then I
People-
don't know. Did you see the article today where they ranked every penis in the new Assassin's Creed game?
Excuse me, what?
Wait, what?
No,
Oh, yeah.
I didn't hear this.
Nope.
Yeah,
No,
well, I'm
afraid I
on top of
didn't
the.
look
I'm,
at that.
I'm on top of the pulse of what's going on. The throbbing pulse. Anyway,
Wait,
no, they literally I can't remember IGN or one of them. Dog shit. Whatever them things. They literally just came out ranking every penis in the new Assassin's Creed game. Swear to God, this is the article. And
Why?
like,
I don't even know.
These are the
why.
same people who are like, "You Stellar Blade is a misogynistic,
Right.
promotion of misogyny and blah, blah, blah."
Right.
These are the same people. It like literally
that's wild.
hurts
God.
my head. Like it gives me a migraine.
Yeah, I haven't
so
gone to those sites
confused.
in ages.
Oh, that's wild.
Ages.
Hypocrites, man.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Jeez.
Listen,
Oh, that's
I will
terrible.
I will
Come
continue
on.
playing my Stellar Blade. That's my game of the year
Double
so far.
standards.
So far
Really?
this year. Yeah,
Right on.
that's been my
Oh,
most.
man.
played
Yeah.
It's the only game he's played.
All right. Just because I want to make
Oh.
sure I assign the correct credit. For what this is. It was it was
no.
PC
Listen to that.
Gamer.
No.
There you
Every
go.
penis in Assassin's Creed, Jesus.
Oh
Right.
my
It
god.
was PC Gamer, the global authority on PC. You guys certainly are the authority on
Yeah.
this topic.
Penis
From
cock.
itty bitty lumps of
PC.
mishap and bronze to a wiener you can literally dangle from. We're rating every penis we found.
Yo, what
Wow.
But it does sound like a computer game.
the hell? And they went in depth too.
Bro.
Wow.
The fact that anyone makes an article on that, like, dude, what are we doing right now?
It's all for clicks.
Wow.
Regardless,
It's
all
terrible.
for clicks. They don't care what.
They
That
don't
they
content.
believe
say.
anything they say. I've said that before. I'm like, these people are all just full of bullshit.
Yeah.
They literally, if you told them to write an article saying they were pro this, they'd go write it. If you said to the next day, go write an article saying you're against this, they would go write it. And then the
Right.
next day, it's just a job.
Yeah.
It's just
Yep.
a way. Like I've tried to explain, like they have like a button they push to make money, and they're like, well, this will piss people off.
Right.
And they just
Yeah,
write up, but they
yeah.
don't believe it. And then they go home and all their friends and they laugh. And they're like, these people think we actually care, and they're all upset. Look at how mad they are. Look at all that with 3,000 comments.
Look at the
Right.
comments.
Yeah.
They don't
Right.
believe it's all fake. So like people just have to realize you're being like,
It's based off numbers.
They just
Yeah.
trying to
Being
ruffle
worked up.
feathers.
yeah.
That's
that's
why
just-
I refuse to even acknowledge it.
Yeah, and
For
it's
the most part,
it's-
I'm like, whatever. Who cares?
and that means it's dying. It's like it's clearly like a death knell. It's like a last ditch effort to remain relevant, where they just say, you know what, we have this much credibility left. Just whatever, just get rid of it. I don't care. We're all going down with the ship. Let's just try to make some money on the way out the door. That's what it is.
Wow.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
Pretty
And
much.
then
Wow.
yeah, this is going to be the future of games reviews, stuff like this. People like us who do this on YouTube,
Yeah.
we will be the authority on games. We will be the ones talking
Yes.
about that stuff. Game companies will be asking us to
Yeah.
promote their games, sending
Yeah.
us the products.
We'll be
It's
the
not
only
gonna be-
genuine ones doing it.
Correct. And that whole access media crap will just go away. You know what I mean?
Hopefully.
So-
Hope so.
Yeah, like what do these people know about Pit Fighter?
Right?
Like,
They've never even
Nothing.
played it.
They
yeah.
would say this Mortal Kombat game is silly looking.
Right.
One of the worst Mortal Kombat sequels is Pit Fighter.
Well-
what are you talking about?
I
Isn't that-
do. Sorry, good.
Is the Mortal Kombat 1 still getting like backlash? That one that just came out?
I haven't
don't
read
know.
anything about it. It's been very quiet.
They just released another DLC character, Takeda.
He's been getting rave reviews.
Yeah,
Combos
they-
were crazy.
yeah,
He
they
looks
so.
he looks insane.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He looks pretty fun to play. I don't know who he is because I don't follow Mortal Kombat. That
Well,
much.
Yeah,
they're-
I'm not.
They're supposed to be
super
adding
fan.
like another story segment to the game. So
Yep.
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Yep.
That's what they do though. They had an awesome sequel
Well,
to each of their games. Like basically,
getting fighting games today for me, because I usually try to wait for everything to be completed. Like they're really
That's not
stopping
happening.
doing that. You know,
It
like I'm like,
continues.
man, I still haven't played Guilty Gear, Chuck. Like the Strive one, I still haven't played.
Oh,
it.
you're
But
bugging, bro.
I'm waiting for that everything to be.
What are you waiting for?
So I
Waiting
feel
for
like
his feed to come back.
Yeah, we'll wait for that too. Reggie, just pick it up and play it, bro. It's so good.
Cag.
It is so good.
Cag, what up, Cag?
oh yeah, man.
I had a
Cag.
rivalry with Cag in a fighting game.
Oh,
you guys gotta have CAG on the show again.
yes.
Hell yeah.
No, actually, it's been a minute.
Yeah, it's been too
Cag,
long.
Cag
got it.
and Joel, we haven't had in a minute.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it's gotta be Media Month. We
Yeah.
get everybody for Media Glitch.
Yeah, Media Glitch month. Yeah,
You gotta do that.
absolutely.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
man.
Absolutely.
So I got to pick that game up. It's just like I hate when you get a fighting game and they have all those locked characters on the list. And I'm like, dude, I don't even want to see them. Just have them somewhere else. But they gotta like taunt you with that because you
Reggie.
can't access them.
Reggie, we're
Oh.
going into season 4. You know how much material you have to play with that game? Like,
Yeah, I feel like they're gonna make a complete edition. Like they have to make more money, you know.
But they
So I
do-
think I feel like if they didn't have that anniversary thing,
play
you know,
the
and
game. Just play the game.
Did they do
Is
Mortal
the,
Kombat 11?
PS5 physical kind of expensive?
Like Game of the Year edition? Did they have
it's
both?
probably- the
stories
PS4
together?
was actually more expensive, which is funny.
PS4 was more expensive than PS5.
The
Version?
Well,
Guilty Gear
harder to
Strive
find.
because they didn't make that many copies of Guilty Gear
Oh.
Strive on that system.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
But there's so many out there.
I got it for PS4, actually. I think I got it digitally.
You did?
I think. I got it digitally for PS4, and they gave me the PS5 version for free when I got my PS5.
That little upgrade thing.
Oregon Trail.
That's why the PS4 is still the best.
Switch.
PS4 will never die. PS5 is just the PS4 Pro.
You could
Basically.
say that.
And now I'm about to get a PS5
Well,
Pro, which is a PS4 Pro.
did you guys believe that the PS5 is like at their half life cycle
year
now?
already.
Pretty much.
Yeah, half life cycle now. So
Barely anything to talk about on it. That's great.
Well, yeah,
Damn.
these newer systems are weird because they didn't really have anything that really made you want to go out and buy that system. Like, oh, I have to play this game. Like, none of the Xbox Series X didn't have one, nor the PS5. So I'm
But
kind
that's
of worried
GTA
about
6.
the next generation.
GTA 6, bro.
It's the power of exclusives.
I think
And they-
GTA 6 is going to be fine-tuned for maximum like gameplay on the Pro, and I think that's going to sell some fucking consoles, man.
But it's going to come back out again and again.
Oh yeah,
yeah.
we're gonna be playing GTA 6 till we die.
Yeah.
We're not
like
gonna see 7.
10 years of GTA 5 for the made
Yeah.
a sequel.
It's going to
He's
go
like,
with
dude.
us.
Yeah, your grandchildren gonna
There-
be playing.
there won't be a
GTA
7.
6.
No,
Right.
there'll be GTA virtual reality.
Well,
and
tell me
we'll
this,
go
guys.
into that same world.
When it comes to GTA, like, are you playing the story mode or are you going online?
Story mode.
Story mode.
Story mode.
That's all I'm
That's
playing it
all
for.
online.
I don't even care about the story mode. If it wasn't for online, we would have got GTA 6 a long time ago.
Right.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I played
Yeah.
GTA 5 online, and I remember how horrible it was because, like, I was just getting, like, singled out, like, attacked. Like, I remember this guy kept killing me, and then he knew where all the respawn points were.
Oh.
So he'd be
Oh,
waiting
they
for me
always
when I
do that.
respawn. And, like, damn, dude, I can't even move. Like, this is
It's not
insane.
fun.
It's
Then I
because-
got away from him a little bit. He chased me in the car, like in this crazy car chase. The only way I got away from him, I think I got on this building, and I on top of this building. I forgot how I got up there, and he was still waiting down there for me. Like,
Yo.
I was like, dude, this is
Serial
insane.
killer.
Dude.
This is not fun.
That's a stalker.
Yeah. It's not, yeah.
That's
Stalker, serial killer.
But yeah, you could imagine like somebody first played their online experience with that game and have like that happen to them. It's like, dude, what the heck?
Yeah.
That's what he does in real
Now-
life.
Yeah, he said
Yeah.
he knew he was Radical Reggie, so he's out to get him.
Yeah. Seriously.
No, that's before the fame.
Now, imagine it was like the good old
days.
days though, and we were getting instead of GTA 5 or 5 with the online, we actually got
Oh, action
you know,
stories.
fucking Vice City 2, GTA 5 Vice City 2, GTA 5 San Andreas 2. Imagine we were getting
That'd be
like the
dope.
old days, because I think the PS2 run of 3 San Andreas, Vice City, Liberty Stories, Vice City Story. Oh, that
Remember
was
when
the
games
shit,
used to come
dude.
out like that multiple times during the
Yep.
generation?
Yeah.
Yeah, and then
I
you got
remember that.
the different
And they
time
build
periods,
off
the
of
different
the-
characters, and it was all the story modes. And oh man,
Yep.
But that's
that
the
was
thing,
so
though.
much better. I so much prefer. I love the old gaming model of like physical DLCs, and they were
Mhm.
expansions. They weren't, or
Yeah.
they were new games.
Yeah.
Like they weren't down.
They were actually going to make one for San Andreas before the whole hot coffee thing happened. They canceled that one.
Rockstar was probably gonna make freaking. We're not getting like Midnight Club games. We're not getting Bully. We're
Bully
not
2,
getting.
yep.
We're not getting any games
We're not
because
getting
of
ping
freaking
pong.
GTA 5.
Hey,
That was a good
the
game.
Smuggler. Remember the Smuggler?
That's a good game.
They're
Remember the
so
Smuggler?
that game was so
Smuggler.
successful that
Smuggler.
it literally made no sense for them to do anything other than make that game.
Yeah.
It's like
Yeah.
the people who make Fortnite. They're like, why? Well, they're not going to come out with a new fucking strategy RPG. It's just
Right.
going to keep making
Right.
Fortnite.
They didn't expect this game to do as well as it did. So yeah, they're set. They're not making
That's
no
a living.
sequels.
That's a living game.
It's a living game.
That's
It
a
is.
living, breathing game that happens every day.
Forever game.
They just gotta keep
New
coming out with
licenses.
skins.
New license babies every day.
Yeah, they're coming out with some Doctor
Marvel
Doom.
stuff.
Yeah,
Like all Marvel.
yeah, Doctor Doom stuff.
Like they
for
haven't done
Fortnite.
Marvel before.
Nah, but they're really doing Marvel.
No, I
now,
know.
so
Now
you know
it's
what
the
I'm saying?
MCU has invaded us.
How do
I
you
need
guys
to
feel
play that
about
Marvel
the?
Rivals game though.
How do you feel about the Robert Downey Jr.? Let's just completely go off topic. How do you feel about the
Dude.
Robert Downey Jr. announcement?
It was
Oh,
annoying.
sure.
I'm not mad about it.
I'll wait and see what they do.
I'm confused about it.
I'll wait
I'm
and see
not,
what
I'm
they
not
do.
mad about it at all because
They obviously have an idea.
this ain't
Well,
the
it-
first time someone's played two characters in the MCU. This ain't the first time.
DC
Like,
characters in MCU.
Which
Well,
Chaco, I'm totally fine with it, but the thing is, the way he promoted it, like just showing that he's Doctor Doom, I feel like if they have the cover of the movie, they're going to show his face instead of like the mask. You know,
Right.
Doctor Doom was about the mask, man. And if he's taking it off all the time to
Doesn't
show
take
his
off,
face,
yeah.
Reggie,
Exactly.
it's going to be annoying. Like,
What if they never show him? What if they have him as a different face as an actor, and then he has the mask on for the whole show?
that's fine as long as he has the mask on. You know,
yeah,
that-
I think
Yeah,
the
he's like,
most
keep the mask
important
on.
part of
you gotta
Doctor
let,
Doom
they gotta let
is
the
his
mask do the work. Exactly, let the mask do the work. You don't take it off like
There's
like it's just
prosthetics.
stupid.
Dude,
They
it's
can put
like
prosthetics
But
on
they
his
just
face.
wanted people to know that Robert Downey Jr. was playing.
I understand that, but it looks like it's
Imagine
kinda like
he actually isn't. They just paid him to do that, and they just have some
Yeah.
motherfucking dude in there, and he's just doing
Just
some
his voice.
dub work
Okay.
in the background.
He does sound like Darth Vader anyway. So
It's just his voice. That's it.
It's like the book of Boba Fett. He kept taking his mask off.
Oh,
Like,
he was
get this
pissed.
old guy, this fucking
Yeah.
old guy out of here.
You don't want to see like, yeah, that killed it. Like,
Mhm.
you gotta let the mask do the work.
This old
yeah,
guy.
no, people
Who
are
is this
pissed.
guy?
People are pissed.
Put your mask on.
That was a huge controversy in Halo too, right? They
Oh,
didn't want
yeah.
Oh, the
Master
show?
Chief to take
What
off his
show?
mask,
Bruh.
and then he kept taking off the mask.
I'm honestly like,
He looked like some frat guy.
who?
So the Halo dude looks
Some
like some
frat
frat
guy.
No, he
guy.
wasn't a
College.
frat guy.
Like a frat guy?
Yeah,
I'm
like, yo,
what are you-
bro. I'm gonna
Oh,
throw on
frat.
this Master Chief hat.
But you know what it is?
Wait, there was
I
a Halo
think,
show?
the Halo show. I think.
There was a Halo show.
Oh, shut up, man.
Damn.
I really think like that was probably one of the top reasons why they canceled it.
Because he took his yeah.
Yeah, like
I was
'cause-
into it until he did that though. I was like,
no,
oh,
no, because
what?
honestly, like Master Chief has never taken in the video games. We still don't know what he looks like.
Master Chef.
He looks like the guy in the show.
No, he doesn't.
Shut up. Like the guy in the show.
He looks like the guy.
And not for
Apparently
nothing.
so.
Yo, my hat's off to Pablo Schreiber. Like he played the stoic Master Chief like the way he was supposed to, and the action in the show was dope. But like they just
The
went.
story was
The story
trash.
was left.
They're doing a season 2, right?
Season 2 was
Yeah.
ill.
He got
Okay.
canceled.
Season 2 was ill. Season 3 was gonna be crazy.
What's crazy
But
is
it's
people were
not.
surprised that it got canceled. I was like, are you kidding me? You expected this to continue?
I was like, yo, after season 2, I was like, I really hope they make a season 3. But then I heard it was canceled. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah,
Well, there it
that makes
goes.
Hmm.
I'd rather them start over than continue with that show.
Mm.
Do another Halo.
Nah, too late.
Hey,
Or
here's a
I heard.
Here's-
Oh, good.
here might be an unpopular question, but how do you guys feel about the Resident Evil Netflix series? Did you guys watch that?
Didn't even watch. I forgot.
haven't
it
I
even-
watched it.
I forgot that even happened.
I watched.
It was not great.
I watched 2 episodes,
My dude Wesker was not even the right.
and
guy.
I didn't even. I watched 2 episodes, and I didn't even. I questioned myself if I should continue, and I said I don't think I want to continue.
I forgot
Wow.
it was out.
Honestly, I watched
I
it,
haven't watched it.
No,
and it was.
After that movie, I was like, I'm done.
You know what it is? No, I'll tell you. I'll tell you
It's
exactly
not
what it
great.
is. When you watch a bunch of shows that have like really good acting, and
And
then
they
you
were
and you
good.
and then you go and watch another show, and you notice some like bad little acting things going on with main characters. I'm like, all right, it's taking me out of the scene. I don't want to deal with this shit anymore. I'm like,
But
I'm
that
done.
dude was a good actor.
I don't
Lance
even know.
Reddick.
Last
Yeah,
video,
rest in peace,
Yeah,
man.
he
I
was
love
great.
that.
I'm not
guy,
even
dude.
talking about him.
No,
I am not
dope.
talking about him.
They have a bad thing with casting with Resident Evil that they just
They can only really act as good as the script they're given, but at the
Right.
same time, I found myself enjoying it because I was just more like, I don't know. I was just happy they had a series out for it. Like they showed Resident Evil some love on Netflix. We got a series.
It
And I
wasn't
thought-
terrible.
why is the best live action representation for Resident Evil the Resident Evil 1 live crew in the game?
Damn, that's disrespectful.
No, that's
That's the goat.
disrespectful.
Come on,
That's
man.
the best
Sir.
That's very disrespectful.
Sir.
Dude, so you'd rather watch that than
Sir.
Why
That's
I
disrespectful.
totally wish they
Come
did.
on.
Sir.
I wish they did.
Disrespect.
And not for nothing.
I wish it was that cheap.
I did not like the way Lance Reddick looked in the full Wesker getup.
We were going on Blade.
No, what the- yeah,
That wig,
yeah.
that wig, man, that wig.
Fucking- Come on.
He
man.
looked amazing. I don't know what you're talking about. He did look like he was dressed up a Blade for Halloween. Though.
No, it did. It did.
I thought it was Blade.
Which would have been fine at that point. I wouldn't have cared.
And now,
I wouldn't
and
have
now
cared.
Blade looks like Blade on Halloween.
Yeah.
Man.
Oh man, I've heard they're like Ryan Reynolds is like trying to start like a petition to get one more Blade with Wesley Snipes made, like one more
I want-
final film.
Yeah.
Why not?
Dude,
I'm all for it.
please.
Me too.
I would
Yeah, all for it,
really
man.
like that, dude.
I mean,
But
Blade
hold on.
Trinity is not
Dude,
really.
Wesley Snipes was the fucking man, and he should have never gone to jail. Bullshit. No one should have to pay taxes. This is all bullshit.
Stop at him.
You know what? A funny story here. So there was a restaurant.
You
I
got
worked at.
robbed.
No. I was bartending at a spot in the city, and he was my customer. He came in with a friend, and I was like, "Oh shit, Wesley Snipes is here." I was like, "All right." And then they were trying to figure out what to drink, and I'm like, "What you guys drinking?" And he's like, he's thinking about it, and I'm like, "Get a shot of Patron," and he was like, "Patron." And I was like, "All right, you gonna get it, or are they getting it or not?" And they got 2 shots of Patron. And I'm texting the fellas. I'm like, yo, Wesley Snipes is here. and then it was time to pay. The bill was like $74. And they were throwing jokes in the chat like, yo, what if the credit cards declined? I'm like, stop it. Stop saying that. Lo and behold, You swipe the card, the shit's declined. I said I gotta turn around to Wesley Snipes and tell him that his fucking credit card
You
is
gotta tell
declined.
Blaine his credit card
I
didn't go through.
said,
Right after he got out of jail.
I said, yeah, there must be something wrong with the machine. It didn't go through. He said, oh, okay, here, use this one. Goes through. He left me $10 on 74. I said, this cheap.
That wasn't bad.
That's why he needs to make one more movie, obviously.
Yeah, he needed the money back.
Need the
Like-
money.
Well, he
Yeah,
really
yeah.
does. And
He was a nice
deserves
guy,
it.
though. He was a nice guy.
I've heard.
Needed
Yeah.
that patrol.
$10 nice. Okay.
Yeah. He said, Patron.
What do you think would have been a good tip at least, like for that?
At least 14, you know?
20% at least.
20% is
the
nice.
minimum.
Well, 15%.
Well,
$11 is 15%.
He didn't give you the tax.
he definitely did not give me the time.
The new Deadpool
No.
movie
You
did
don't
not
tip
suck.
on the tax.
No spoilers, but the new Deadpool movie did not suck. IGN is bugging.
Yeah, this dude's capping,
Oh,
man.
hell no.
I mean, pay attention.
Wow.
That movie was awesome.
Yeah, well,
IGN is on. Whoever,
Yo.
whoever watched that movie must have been high because
they got leaked on YouTube for like 10 hours, the new Deadpool movie, and it was good quality. I was like, wow,
IGN said
dude.
it wasn't good.
They gave it like
No,
a
some-
7.
A 7? What? Yeah, well,
Somebody in the comments said
that
it
was great.
too.
That was
Better
great.
than average.
That was great.
A 7's supposed to
That
be
was a great
good.
movie.
By IGN's rate, no.
I think it's
But a
better
7's
than
supposed
that.
to be good.
Turbo's the only one here who didn't see it.
I ain't see
I don't know
it.
why.
I haven't time,
You
man.
could have watched it instead of being here.
Guys, see you
It would
later.
have been okay.
You could have been watching it while being on.
Wait, how many hours did you play Zelda?
Only 300.
350. Yeah,
It could have been 303 if you watched Deadpool.
5-0?
305.
You mean
35.
50?
No, 350.
Wow, 350? What the fuck?
Wait,
is
hold on.
this?
350 hours of Zelda?
350
Could have been
hours.
348 if you watched Deadpool.
Yeah, word.
Exactly.
I'll get on it.
That's no excuse. Dude.
I'll get on it.
On the train, you can watch it.
I'm surprised spoilers didn't hit you already because they're all over.
No, I don't touch
Yeah.
spoilers. I make sure.
Yeah, good luck.
You about to
They
hear
gonna
something
hit you in the
today?
face.
You about to hear
Since
on the
Last of
podcast.
Us 2, I avoid spoilers for everything.
So I've been I
Just
like
stop it.
ordered Deadpool 1 and 2 on 4K, and then I'm like rewatching the Wolverine movies, and then I was gonna go see the new one because I
Oh,
just
you
wanted
didn't
to
see it
catch up a little bit. I haven't seen the new one yet because I wanted to. I don't remember Deadpool 2 at all.
You're gonna. Love
I remembered
this part.
one very. I remembered
That
one
one was good. Very good.
clearly, but because I love Colossus.
If you're a fan
He's
of
one of my
the
favorite
Fox,
characters. So.
the Fox MCU, then this movie will click for you.
That's good.
Oh, I've seen tons of spoilers. It looks freaking hilarious, and all the cameos look amazing. So I'm expecting it to be a good time, but I'm not going in there expecting it to be anything other than a Deadpool movie, which is supposed to be fucking stupid.
It's one of the, it's one of the
It's
best
supposed to
Marvel.
be kind of stupid. Like,
Like,
that.
I don't
It's
It's
one of
like-
the best Marvel movies in a while.
I don't understand
So-
why
Oh,
people
I-
keep
yeah.
expecting Saving Private Ryan with like comic book characters. Like,
correct.
no, we're supposed to have fun at the movies
Yes.
and not
Right.
take ourselves too seriously.
Buy some popcorn or bring.
Well, no,
some.
that's like one of the
Seriously.
biggest things we're missing these days. Is I feel like not enough entertainment is made for the purpose of pure entertainment. Like that's
Yeah.
it should just be like bubblegum popcorn, stupid,
Yeah.
fun stuff. Like I want more of that, and I don't want things to be super deep and freaking intellectual and stuff. I want stupid movies. I love stupid movies.
I want to
love
escape from reality.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for real,
right.
seriously.
and I
Same
like
with games,
goofy,
too.
bad, cheesy B movies. Like I don't need it to be good. It's the same thing I try to explain with AAA gaming. I'm like, I don't need the games to be 180 gigs, 300 hours, 52 hours of cutscenes, fucking
Yeah.
4K HD. I
Yeah.
do not. I literally don't. You can make it look like Mega Man, and I'll have a good time as long as it's a fun game. Like I don't need it to be this good. I
Yeah,
just
I
want it to
agree.
be fun.
Animal
Right.
Well was like 200 megabits.
Dude,
and
that-
that was classic.
Smaller than freaking Mario Brothers 1.
Yeah, was it KB? It might have been
Kilobytes.
like kilobytes.
Yeah, it
Wow,
was
that's
tiny,
insane.
tiny ass game.
And that's a long ass
Survivor.
game.
Yeah,
That's a
Vampire
long-ass
Survivors.
game.
Yeah.
Hit the mark. Vampire Survivors is a good example of what I'm
Oh, that's
talking
phenomenal.
about.
Zero
That guy,
story.
that guy was
Phenomenal.
like, I just want to make something
matter.
fun and relaxing and kind of cool and not
job.
too
And
not
highly
too,
addictive.
Highly
you know,
addictive.
simple. Yeah, and
I mean,
then-
it's calm until you get to like minute 25.
well
But
now
they
it's
did-
actually I've heard it's kind of like crazy. They've added so much content, different modes and
Yeah.
Co-op.
Yeah, it looks
But they
pretty
were big
wild.
on slot machines before this, so they know how to hook you.
Oh, yeah.
Like whatever they did, whatever slots is, that game is the action equivalent of slot machine, and they figured it out.
Yeah, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, when you're playing
So if
that
they
game.
charge you a quarter each minute, that would have made a killing.
Oh, bruh, chill. Yeah,
I mean-
but when you're playing Vampire Survivor and you get to like minute 25
Oh, it builds.
and
yeah.
they start
It builds.
swarming you. If you don't have the right weapons at that point, it's like it's a wrap for you.
Yeah,
And yeah, I enjoyed She-Hulk.
I didn't.
I didn't like it.
I didn't even want to
I
go
can
there.
understand.
I did not like She-Hulk.
I watched it.
I didn't want to go there.
I can understand why people would hate it.
Me
I didn't,
too.
I didn't hate it.
I understand why people would hate it because they're like, oh
It
my
really
God,
was
why
nonsense.
Is,
No,
why
I
is
watched it till the
why
end.
is it so?
It was nonsense, though. I give them that.
It was
Yeah.
pointless.
It was like her comic book. It was like
Like
nonsense.
I said, I
which
never
was-
bought a
No, but
She-Hulk
the-
comic in my life.
No, but it was
Or
pointless though. It had nothing to add to the MCU.
It was
Pointless.
it wasn't a show written for MCU comic book fans. It was
There-
literally a
perfect.
show written for people who like CW shows or something who
Yes.
thought
Yes.
maybe they would
Yes.
also watch Marvel.
And I watched
No.
Riverdale for a little bit.
Yeah,
And
I'm not a fan
I
of CW
watched
shows.
Arrow. I watched all that. I watched Flash. So yeah, I get it.
Exactly.
My only thing is like
I don't want to see another season.
Oh,
I don't think
dear
there will
God,
be.
no.
I don't think there
Dear
will
God,
be.
no.
I think
I
she
don't
did
know.
good though.
I don't know why everyone was applauding the opening of Deadpool, but then before that got bad when She-Hulk was twerking with Meg the Stallion.
I mean, that's
I didn't like that either. What are you talking about? I didn't like that shit.
I don't get it.
because that made
I
no
mean,
sense.
That was dumb.
I get it. I mean, that sounds retarded.
Yeah, that was dumb.
Oh man.
I
So
don't
guys,
get it.
we're
I think she did good as She-Hulk.
Yeah,
I think
the
she
actress
did.
was great.
Yeah, I think she did. Just the
We're
show.
working. What day of the week do you guys do your show? Where can everybody find you?
Wednesday.
7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Oh yeah.
Yes.
Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Down in the comments, guys, we got links to their YouTube, X, and Instagram, I believe.
Thank you, thank you,
Thank you. Thank you.
And
Please go follow.
If you miss this live, you can find this wherever you listen to podcasts. We own that too.
Right on.
Yeah, so they do that show, and then you guys also do like some Let's Play contents. I've seen you guys play some games and stuff like that here and there
Co-op
too.
multiplayer
We
games.
do that usually
Yep.
Sundays. Yep.
Sundays are
Yep.
the days we do that.
Yeah,
And I
Okay.
can't recommend the show enough, guys, because they're like way more professional than me. Like they're really good, and like they have nice sets, and they know how to use their cameras and graphics, and it's really cool. I'm just over here making fart noises and stuff. Like I don't really.
No,
Nah, man, you got your
your
good, bro.
setup's pretty good.
Yeah.
Bring in the freaking when you bring the shrinks. Now that's pretty slick.
StreamYard.
Yeah, that's
Your
pretty
singer
slick.
does it.
But yeah, this was a lot of fun. I hope everybody enjoyed it. We're getting a little long in the tooth here, so we got to wrap it up at the 2.5 hour mark. So I just want to say thank you guys very much for coming on. That was a lot of fun.
Yep.
Thanks
Thank
for
you.
inviting
Thank
us.
you.
Thanks for having us.
on.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, man.
And we'll
Yep.
definitely do this again. Maybe we'll do
Yeah,
like a whole. So I'm gonna start doing like themed episodes soon, and I'm gonna maybe we'll like do a whole fighting game episode or something like that.
Okay.
Do that,
Go.
yeah.
Keep in touch, man.
Are we going to talk about Pit Fighter the entire time?
No.
No, I was gonna do an
There you go.
8-hour introspective on Pit Fighter.
I'm down. I'm down.
We get
I'm
Top
here.
Hat.
I'm here
we
for
get,
it.
We get Top Hat to join us on that.
yeah.
Yes, but we'll have you on as well, Joe. Absolutely.
Hell yeah, man! Let me
Yeah,
know.
come on.
Wednesdays I'm free.
Oh, perfect.
All right, let's go.
We're looking
And
forward.
then guys, if you're not already following Reggie, I'm sure you are, but if you're not, make sure you go sub to him. We're trying to get
The
him
radical
to-
one?
The radical one. He got to 100K, but I'm not letting him sleep on that. He's got to get to 250 now.
Ah,
No,
do
no,
it.
no rest.
In a
No
month.
rest.
Do it.
Always working, always grinding. 250. Let's go. But yeah, make
Right
sure
on.
you go check out his stuff. He's been pumping out a lot of awesome videos lately, dude. So,
Yep, one more coming out today too.
what's the video today gonna be?
Game pickups.
Hell yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I didn't do game pickups with this many people. I thought would be the whole show.
100%.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, I hope everybody had a great time, and thanks
yeah.
for
Hell yeah.
watching.
Thank you for having us.
Oh, I should plug the next show. Tuesday, we're doing another like random time. We're not going to have show next Thursday. We're going to do it on Tuesday, and we have Mystic Ryan coming on. If you guys know who Mystic is,
Oh,
so he'll be
nice.
on Tuesday night.
Nice.
So that should be a good show. I think we're doing it at 10 p.m., but I should probably check with him. So, but I think that's what we're doing. So yeah, see you guys Tuesday if you'd like to do that. And like again, don't forget Thursday if you watch, we won't be on next Thursday because we did 3 shows in like 4 days. That's too many shows. So have a great night, everybody.
Yep.
Take
Yeah,
care.
man.
See you
Later.
guys.
Good job.
Thanks again.
Later.
You found the coolest place to be, the PlayStation collecting sets, and come on, won't you stay with me? Welcome to the show. Gather round the boys and girls, collectors from around the world. Let's show the people what they need to know. Welcome to the show. Gonna talk to guests, only got the best. Gonna put their knowledge to the test. Gonna laugh and leave, gonna live the dream. Gonna show you things you've never seen. Gonna sing the song to the break of dawn. Gonna rock this party all night long. So come on everybody, let me see you dance. Get yourself ready for one more chance. You found the coolest place to be.